All right, y'all. Here we are, man. Here we are. What's going on, y'all? Back with another one. I was debating on whether to get on tonight, but then you know what I said. I got some I want to talk about, and I got none other than my man BJ in the building for this one. What's going on, BJ? Let's see if his all right. BJ LinkedIn. What's going on, man? Let me see. Might be having trouble with StreamYard. I don't think I can. Let me see. Make sure he's in here. All right. Got him in there. You there, BJ?
What's up, man?
There we go. What's going on, man? Uh-oh. Let me see. Got him that. I heard him. I know we all heard him that first time, but going again. I hope we can get him linked in with. All right.
Oh, God, I'm gonna have to use my phone. I can
Uh-oh.
tell already.
Uh-oh. Okay. It sounds good too. When you are in there, the audio sounds good. Oh, Lolita, what's up? Lolita said she listening. What's going on, Paul? Paul said 2 days in a row. Yeah, we got two days in a row this time. Had a little extra time, and I was watching this interview today, Paul. I don't know if you've seen it, but BJ watched it the other day, and then he told me about it. So I said I'm gonna check this thing out. All right, let's see if we can reintroduce him again. Got my man, none other than No Filter MMA.
Bro, I don't know why. Dude, I'm telling you, dude, it's like StreamYard plus computer is a disaster, bro. I have to use it for my phone every single time, man. Like, I don't understand. I thought I'd give it a try, and it's just, I don't know, man. I don't get it, but whatever. I can still watch the comments on the computer. Fuck it.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I don't know. Like I have the opposite. Like when I do OBS, like OBS has like a big time lag, almost like 2 minutes. I don't know
Yeah,
what
yeah,
it is.
yeah. Can you hear? Am I clear though? Am I coming through clear?
Yeah, you coming through. Yeah.
Okay,
Uh,
perfect. Yeah.
let me make sure with the chat. I mean, you are on my end because I'm listening to
Yes,
you on the
sir.
phone. Everybody in the chat, y'all can hear him, right? Lolita, Paul, what's up, G Frame? Y'all can hear him, right? Let me know first before we get there.
Lolita, Paul, G Frame. The crowd
Yeah,
is coming in, homie.
crowd's coming in. Okay,
I'm here for it.
G Frame said choppy but clear, but Lolita said clear. So there we go.
Don't say choppy, man. Don't say stuff like that. Don't say stuff like that, bro. Come on now.
Yeah, he might got them sensitive ears, but it's all good.
Something like that. He got something going on.
Okay, Paul said we can hear well. That's good. He said it's fine.
Okay. Good,
All
good,
right,
good, good.
but you know why we here to talk, man. You was telling me about this thing the other day. I was at work and I didn't hear the interview. I didn't even know what it was really about until I saw like the length of it. And then
You
I
knew
saw
what it was about. You knew what it was about. Come
I
on,
didn't really know, man.
come on, man. Don't try to play innocent. You knew you know that if petty ass Ariel Hawani is putting a microphone in front of you. Listen, Ariel and Juliana have formed a pretty good little relationship. If Ariel lets Juliana say whatever she want to say, you know if he put a microphone in front of Pena, that she gonna snap off.
Yeah, she is. Yeah. I saw the title too. I just didn't really pay it no mind because I was working. But today I had some free time and I said, dang, 56 minutes. It's almost like an hour of talking here. So I said,
Yeah,
let me, I ain't gonna lie, like I scrubbed through the whole thing, 56 minutes, but I didn't like stop and hear everything. I just kind of stopped on some of them big points in this one, man. But
yeah.
I mean it was interesting though. It was interesting. And I can say, look, this is what she got to do, man. Like this is what Julianna Pena has to do for promotion, and I can't knock her for it because it's a part of the MMA world and it's entertainment. So when people get mad as he's talking, like I was about to do a video where I was just gonna read the comments, man, because you know how it is. People be going in on her.
Yeah, man. No, I don't. You know how people go in on Julianna Pena, bro? It's like Julianna can't be a fighter. The only thing, Julianna. I'm gonna switch to a different device here because they still saying it's a little bit choppy. But
Okay.
the only thing Julianna can do is get in there and fight. She can't get on the microphone and say nothing. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, it's okay. How hard can we hate on Julianna Pena? You know, but Julianna said she said some valuable things in there on that interview. You know, she said, you know, she set out a game plan for herself. You know what I'm saying? She wants to go in there and she's uber confident that she's gonna beat Rocky. Like, I mean, it wasn't an all shit talking interview. There was some good stuff in there.
Yeah, it was interesting, man, because like she was talking about her past life too, you know, I mean, like before she really was getting in MMA. Like, I didn't know she got hit by a car before, man.
Yeah, dude, that was crazy. She got ran over by a car.
Yeah.
That was crazy. That was crazy.
Yeah, because she was talking about like some dudes were like, you know, catcalling her or whatever. Then they like hit it in reverse and they hit the curb and the cops were coming after them.
They ran Pena over, bro.
Ran her over and she still got up and sprinted behind the car or something like that. So I was like, okay, she is a dog then. Okay.
Yeah, Julianna's a real dog, bro. She's 25% canine, bro.
Okay. All right. So G Frame said she just needs to fight. I dislike Pena much more for her inactivity than her trash talk. He said heels are fine, inactive heels are hella annoying.
I mean, you got to realize, dude, she was injured. She's not out by choice. She was planning on making a quick turnaround. The turnaround was going to be quick for Julianna, but she had that rib injury. So it ain't like she purposely said, I'm just not going to fight. You know, that's different. That's circumstantial, bro.
Yeah, I can see that. What's up, Marcus? Reload said light heavyweight Pena. Okay.
That's funny. I ain't gonna lie, that's pretty funny.
Okay. Let me ask you this though, man. Like,
let's get into it. Let's go.
Since you watched the interview first, like, what was your big takeaway? Like, give me your reaction, like, to some of the things that you want to talk about here real quick. I'm gonna kind of let you go.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. The biggest thing that I was surprised about was kind of listen, Combo. This channel, everybody watching on this channel, everybody knows that I am a huge Julianna Pena fan. But I have to say, I just want to get this point out the way, and then I'm gonna let you do your thing. I have to say, I did sense some hesitancy when I'm not gonna say it was hesitancy. I'm gonna say it was like treading lightly, kind of like I said, you know, when I was talking about Alan Perez, I said Alan Perez directly called out Kayla Harrison. These girls really ain't directly calling her out, but even Julianna Pena, I have to say that even Julianna Pena is not like directly calling her out. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah. Because we were talking about that behind the scenes, and you know, when you kind of asked me that, I felt the same way, man, because it goes back to the night she beat Holly Holm. Like, what was everybody saying on Twitter the night she beat Holly Holm? Like, which is crazy too, because you know Holly Holm is considered to be okay. The fans, they'll say, okay, she didn't prove anything, she don't deserve a title shot. Why are we the only ones noticing and saying this? But it's almost like all the ranked fighters must have seen something. They seen
something. But I mean, now Rocky called you informed me that Rocky directly was like, yeah, like, I know I got to fight Pena, but after that, then let's go.
Right. Like, yeah. when I heard Rocky's interview versus Pena, like, if I compared it to, like, Julianna Pena still on her trash talk and her controversial Chael Sonnen type self, you know what I mean? But she didn't really say, like, let me shut Kayla up by getting her in the cage. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't really sense that.
She didn't. She didn't.
Rocky, on the other hand, Rocky more sounded like somebody who wanted a big sister Kayla, as far as like, you gonna learn some manners and wait, but as soon as I beat Pena, I'll fight you. Whether or not you think Rocky can beat Kayla Harrison, you gotta respect where Rocky was coming from. Like, Rocky said, oh no, like, I'm gonna fight Pena because this has been in the making. You know, I want to go ahead and fight her because it's been like 15 years since, we've been talking trash to each other. But
Yeah.
then she was like, Kayla don't deserve a shot. So let me beat her. Then I'll defend against Kayla,
Yeah. What was cool though is how Julianna Pena went into like some background stuff as like what happened behind.
Oh, you cut out right there, BJ, when you said it was cool. She went into some. You said it was cool.
She went into some background information about shit that happened on the Ultimate Fighter, talking about how Rocky was obsessed with talking about Pena, and because Pena was a girly girl, and I was trying to explain, what I'm saying, to a friend of mine, that you like when the women first came around, the girly women caught a lot of flack, like Misha and Julianna, because they wanted to be girly. People thought less of them because they were girly. And even, more masculine fighters like Rocky Pennington, what I'm saying? Like even her, Julianna talked about her saying all you care about is hair and makeup, what I'm saying? Like, so it sounds like Rocky is kind of like a mean girl. Like it made Rocky sound like mean girlish. And for some reason, dude, I just believe Julianna. Like I believe Julianna, because Julianna has said that ever since she was on the Ultimate Fighter, about how they used to heckle her about, every time we go somewhere, you're dressed up in hair and makeup and heels. You know what I'm saying? And Julianna was like, I'm still a girl. I'm still a woman. Right. And that they kind of put like because Rocky tried to play that chill role. Like she's so relaxed and mild mannered, but Julianna Pena gonna shoot it straight down the pipe. She said, just kind of like a mean girl.
Yeah, I could see that too. Like when I remember watching that season, and I remember like Pena just kind of being more of a person with, no filter. You know what I mean? She would just be straight down the pipe with it, and she's still been carrying that same persona, but yeah, I don't know. Like Rocky, she was more chill, which she still seemed today, but I don't know because editing does wonders, so we don't know like what Rocky was saying to other people, because they still girls. You know what I mean? Like it's not like with dudes. When dudes are kind of chill, we just chilling. I ain't really talking about nobody behind their back, but girls sometimes when they quiet, they gotta release it some way. So she talking to somebody else about her,
But I bet that was just like a super catty season. You know what I'm saying? You had Shayna Baszler, and you had Julianna Pena and Rocky Pennington, and then you had like Misha and Rhonda, and then you had Roxy in there. Like
the only one that didn't seem catty to me was Jessamine.
You said Jessica. Jessica who?
No, Jessamine Duke.
Jessamine Duke. Yeah, Jessamine Duke. Okay. Damn, dude, that's a long time ago, bro.
Yeah.
2013, bro. 2013.
Yeah, man. It's over a decade now. Yeah. But moving forward now to the future, what do you think like about this fight? Like, does it really build up steam between her and Rocky? Like, does Pena deserve this title shot? After 2 years off, when she, does she have the right to keep saying like it's my belt? Like, did she prove enough to say that's my belt and I'm coming back to get it?
Being 1-1 with Amanda Nunes, man. Being 1-1. Combo, I'm getting ready to switch over to that other device, bro. You about to see it come loaded up.
Go ahead. I'll hit.
Yeah, man. Being 1-1 with Nunes like that, and was gearing up to fight Nunes for a third time. I mean, who steps into the cage with Amanda Nunes 3 times in a row? You know what I'm saying? Like, 3 times in a row. And Julianna Pena was ready to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just it's a different. I think she deserves it. Yeah, I think Pena should go, because one thing that Pena brings to the table, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, she don't have to. For me, I feel like Rocky Pennington still has something to prove out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, she still
really.
I feel like she still has to convince people that she is as good as she is, versus Julianna Pena don't have to do that. As much as people you can hate the personality of Julianna Pena. I put a poll up about Alan Perez, and people was, and I said, is it the persona or is it what she does in the cage that y'all don't like? I said, because that's two different things. You know what I'm saying? I said that's two totally different things. So, and then the poll, the majority vote was her persona that they didn't like. I said, okay, well that's different. You know what I'm saying? Like you can hate somebody's persona all you want to. We ain't talking about that. We're talking about what she does in the cage.
Okay, you want me to make that switch to the other device now?
Let's go ahead and make that switch.
All right, right now. Okay.
Hey y'all, is that a little bit smoother, y'all?
Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect.
Is that better?
Yeah, that choppiness is gone now. It's perfect.
The choppiness is gone. Okay. Perfect. Okay. I figured that, this device would be better to use.
All right, whatever you're using now, keep that on when we go.
Bro, it's my old phone, bro.
Oh, see, sometimes old school is better, man.
Bro, it's the older model of what I have that's giving me the what I need right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to use it every time. But yeah, I just feel like people know that when Pena come in there, win, lose or draw, dude, what Pena's gonna do, man. And I just feel like it's different. It's different vibes than what. It's crazy. It's hard to put it in words, dude, because I still feel like Rocky, maybe even to me, she still needs to prove that she can be a champion. That's like if Pena had the belt, I see Pena, other than Amanda Nunes, because Amanda Nunes and Julianna Pena, now they're just bitter rivals. They have each other's number. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you have each other's number, like DC and Stipe. You know what I'm saying? Like you just got like Israel Adesanya and Alex Pereira. Like you just got each other's fucking number. And but other than Amanda Nunes, being in the division, if Julianna Pena was champion, I can see Julianna Pena holding on to the belt longer than Rocky Pennington.
Okay. Yeah,
I mean, as crazy as that may sound.
Okay, so do you think like Pena beating Amanda Nunes, that was proven as champion, but as far as like holding the belt, she lost it in the second fight, but
yeah,
you think that she still is like a little bit okay, so she's a little bit more proven with champion status because she beat a better champion, whereas Rocky fought for a vacant belt. But don't you think they both still kind of have something to prove? Because I think Rocky has kind of been a better, more polished contender on the way up because she won 5 in a row. You got to remember that, she won 5
She won 5 in a row. Yeah.
So that was kind of like proof that she deserves to be champion now. Where I can understand what you mean, because years ago when Amanda did fight Rocky, Rocky was dominated, right? So
dominated.
Yeah. So I don't know. I kind of think it's more so like I think they both have something to prove. That's what would make it a good fight now, because Pena's stock drops because she lost convincingly to Amanda in the second fight. Even if she did get her licks in, she couldn't defend it. She didn't defend the belt either. So
true.
I think
that's why I said other than Amanda Nunes.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Being in the division, I can see Pena holding on to the belt longer than I can see Rocky Pennington. And and I know you always talk about like you got to be technically sound over, having heart. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes heart gets you to where you need to go.
Yeah.
Like that heart pushed Julianna Pena over the edge. It pushes her over the hump for me versus Rocky Pennington. You know what I'm saying? Like Julianna had the grit, even though she was, 2-2 going into the title fight. In her last 4 fights, she was 2-2. She still came in, and that heart is what won Julianna that belt. You know what I'm saying? And that's just something that can't really be like, the kind of fighters like Misha and Julianna, those girls with that kind of heart like that, man, those gritty girls like that, you can't teach that. You know what I'm saying? And same thing for Misha Tate. When Misha beat Holly all those years ago, that was based on heart. Like heart got Misha there. You know what I'm saying? Heart won Misha that fight. Skill
Right.
too. You know what I'm saying? Skill was in there too. You know, Misha had to figure out what Holly was going to do, but heart is what pushed them over the edge, man.
Yeah, I think heart pushes them over the edge in the right times, but sometimes that heart makes it hard for them to listen, man. Like, I think Rocky takes instruction a little bit better. That's what she gets more victories in a row. Whereas I think Pena, I guess, you know, it's the way Pena wants to fight, though, man. Like, she don't mind losing some and winning some, but if she's looking for like longevity as a champ, I think she's got to like tone down the heart sometimes, man. Like, well, I guess it's not the heart, but it's the toning down
the recklessness. The recklessness.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the part of the heart where she feels like invincible. You know, that overconfidence. You know what I mean? Like, just because you tougher doesn't mean that you are gonna always gonna just outwit, and you know, toughness doesn't outwit the fighter in front of you. You know what I mean? Like, Amanda figured that out too. Like, Amanda said, okay, this girl's tough as nails. So in the rematch, she just stuck to a game plan. Amanda knew she was tough, but she never went crazy with Pena, because had she went toe to toe with Pena, she probably would have lost. You know, she probably would have lost second fight. But she said, I got an edge in skills, so why not just keep giving her the skills when this girl just keeps spilling out?
Does she though? Does she though?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. But now, you know, going off of what you said, that's true, because in the first fight, Julianna Pena made Amanda fight her fight, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Julianna made Amanda Nunes fight her fight, and then in the second fight, you know, Amanda fought her own fight. You know, Julianna was forced to try to fight Amanda's fight, and she lost, which is it was a similar thing, but Amanda was a little more patient with it. She was a little more technical with it. She was ready for Julianna, you know. But Julianna, that first fight, man, she just pulled Amanda right into that trap, dude. Like, she pulled Amanda right into it, and Amanda fell for it. Let me look at these comments. I know these comments are crazy.
Okay. I'm gonna let you comment on that last comment. No, Pena didn't make Nunes fight her fight.
Then what the hell did she do, James? What the hell did she do? What did she do then, James? If Pena didn't make Amanda fight her fight, then what did she do? You know what I'm saying? Listen, you don't see Amanda Nunes get into these crazy brawls like that. You did with Chris Cyborg, but that was really about it. You don't see Amanda standing in the middle like that, trading with somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? Getting hit like that and not going to a plan B. She was fighting Julianna. She thought she was going to go in there and flatline Julianna Pena. That's what Amanda Nunes thought she was going to do. She thought that those punches were going to knock Pena out. That's what she thought, and she was wrong. If Pena would have kept it on the feet, Pena was 2 punches. Pena was away from knocking Amanda Nunes out. And you know it, Cabo. Julianna Pena was away from knocking Amanda Nunes out.
Yeah, the jab was knocking Amanda Nunes back. It was knocking her off balance. Okay, James said, "Don't pick and choose what you read. Read the whole thing." I read the whole comment. It said no. Pena didn't make Nunes fight.
It said no. Pena didn't make Nunes fight her fight. What are you talking about, James?
Now, if you're talking about another comment, put everything in one comment. Then, man, don't. You know, you got enough text to write one paragraph in there.
Oh my Lord.
I got to teach you how to use StreamYard or YouTube. Look, okay. Before that, he said made it look that way, but first fight was no fluke. If Nunes had the least amount of heart, she would have whooped Pena in the first fight.
I don't know, man. I think Pena was ready, dude. Because when I seen on the embedded, dude, when the fight was over, after the first fight was over, you know, and you go back and look at what was being said on like embedded that week and stuff like that. Julianna, dude, when I talked about this, you know, I talked about everything surrounding that fight when it was over. But her and her coaches mentally put Julianna in the middle of the cage with Amanda Nunes. Like they meant like every round that they started, in sparring, they started it in the middle of the fucking octagon because they knew that that's where it could. They knew Julianna was going to be there at some point in the fight. They knew at some point in this fight, Julianna is going to be standing in the middle of the cage in front of Amanda Nunes. You have to be ready. Julianna Pena was 100% ready to stand and bang in there with Amanda Nunes that night. Yes, Julianna Pena is a wrestler. Yes, Julianna Pena hands ain't the best. I can't say that. You know how you say having a reach advantage is not really an advantage if you don't use it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And to say that Julianna is less technical of a striker or is a least level striker than Amanda Nunes is kind of like the same thing. She may not be quite as technical as Amanda Nunes, but she uses what she has to its fullest extent. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So Julianna Pena, her striking may not look the best, but it works. You know what I'm saying? She puts those punches on your face. And that's exactly what she did against Amanda Nunes. So I mean,
I think that Julianna. I think Julianna 100% was ready for the fight though. Like I'm going.
She was ready, dude. She was 100%
ready because okay, we could say she wasn't ready. Like Easy said, Amanda was treating her like a tune-up. She may have been, and she probably was, and that was her fault. So. But I still don't take away from Pena being 100% ready because.
Combo, you see G Frey's comment.
Oh yeah. I had highlighted that bad boy.
He said, "Don't call it a jab, Combo. Call it what it is."
Yeah.
That's exactly y'all. But see, that's the thing. That's the thing, Combo. People thought I was being silly when I was telling them when you start hearing from Julianna Pena. She get ready to whoop somebody's ass. I didn't hear that the whole second Amanda Nunes fight. The second fight, I didn't hear that shit one time, bro. In every other fight, I didn't heard that shit, bro.
No, I didn't hear it,
bro. In that first fight, though, when I heard her go, I said, "Oh shit." I said, "Oh shit, she about to fuck Amanda Nunes up," and that's exactly what she did, dude. That shit was hilarious.
But it's true, man. She definitely underestimated Pena, and and when it comes down to it, that's your fault because like mental preparation is part of training too. Like you got to be ready for it. So you can't really. We can make an excuse and say, okay, this person didn't train, but getting your mind right, that's part of it too. That's part of getting it right too. So we saw who was not. I'll say it's like I think even in Pena's losses, I don't think Pena's taking people lightly. I think she's just reckless, and she said it before, and I said it for my channel before. She said it. She just fights stupid sometimes. She was like, I was stupid. So that's where I think Pena does have an edge over Amanda, and it'll make the third fight just as tough. You know what I mean? Like I think she'll make it tough, even if Amanda was to win. I think she still might make it another tough one for her because I think that's where Pena doesn't lack. Like Amanda's been a little comfortable being champion now. Mm-hmm. And I think Pena knows that she's a little more limited. So she's got to work harder for it. And people know that. Like people got a lot of money. They've been born into money. They know they ain't got to work that hard for certain things.
Right.
People making like average pay or whatever below pay, they got to work hard to get that. So I kind of see Pena as like that if this was like social class. So Pena's always going to have that edge over a man to say, I can't afford to mess up in a fight. I got to keep trying and trying and trying,
Yeah. I just feel like, dude, like, not to be a Julianna fanboy here because I really am. But Julianna Pena, dude, like, there's a lot of Julianna Pena fans, don't get me wrong, but it's a great time to be a Julianna Pena fan, man. You know what I'm saying? Because Julianna, it's just something about Julianna that is like, it just pulls you toward her. You know what I'm saying? Like the girl can fight, man. The girl can fight, and the girl she ain't like Julianna Pena shows no fear against the best fighters in the world, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like that was the thing about Julianna, because when she came off of the Ultimate Fighter, a tough winner is a tough winner. You know what I'm saying? Like tough winners, it can go good for tough winners, it can go bad for tough winners. Look at Juju. Look at what Juju going through right now. Juju done lost 2 fights in a row. She got stopped in her last fight. You know what I'm saying? And Juju looked damn good on the Ultimate Fighter. Look what happened to Nico. Look what happened to Nico Montano. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, but then again, look at Carla Esparza. Look at Tatiana Suarez. You know, tough fighters, they get there. You know what I'm saying? They can get there. So, you know what I'm saying? But Julianna came into the division. Dude, this is what's so alluring about Julianna Pena. She came into the division, you know what I'm saying? And she stared the best bantamweights in the world down and fought every last one of them and showed no fear against Valentina Shevchenko. She showed no fear against Kat Zingano. She showed no fear against Jermaine Durandamy. She showed no fear against Sarah. I forgot her. Damn, I didn't forgot her last name. What's the name? Sarah what?
Sarah McMahon.
Showed no fear against Sarah McMahon. Showed no fear against Amanda Nunes. Like, that's what I'm saying, dude. Like, she just doesn't show, you know, and you don't get that a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? You don't really get that a whole lot. Some fighters, you feel like they apprehensive. You know what I'm saying? You see, you know, like Chukagian, the biggest moment in Chukagian's career against Valentina, she looked scared as fuck to be in there. Megan Anderson's biggest moment against Amanda Nunes, she was wide-eyed and scared as hell. You know, she lost the fight before they even started the fight.
Oh,
but
man.
You didn't. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say I could still hear DC's words, man. Whenever she was, Megan was in there, he was like, "She's like a deer in headlight."
He said, "She's like a deer in headlight. She doesn't know what to do." Like that's what I'm saying. Like that's what happens to some people. You know, when they get to that big moment. You know what I'm saying? But Julianna, man, to see the balls that Julianna had, you know, as Julianna fans, we didn't have to overcompensate for Julianna. You know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't have to try to make Julianna sound tough. We don't have to try to make Julianna sound tougher than what she is. Everybody knows what you're going to get when you fight Julianna Pena. You know, it's just how it is. I ain't talking about Caitlin Neal here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking about fucking Julianna Pena.
Why you got a single?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm just saying, you know, we ain't talking about Caitlin Neal. We're talking about world-class fighter. But my thing for you, Combo, my thing for you, bro.
Yes, sir.
Kayla Harrison.
Oh, here we go. Now, Easy E brought it up in the comment section. You want to get into what he's talking about, the dirtiness? Okay, so all right, so
let's just open the can, bro.
Yeah. Julianna Pena said it, man. Julianna Pena said, "Look, you know, she had to kind of get up out of there because there was a lot of
she ran. Julianna ran.
Yeah, she said she ran up out of there because there was a lot of dirtiness going on up in there. I don't mean like dirty talk, but we talking, you know, juice. We talking about the juice, the PEDs.
We talking about juicing,
the PEDs."
Now, Combo. Now, when you brought this up to me, what did I do? I hit you with circumstantial evidence. Yeah. I hit you with circumstantial evidence. Take a look at this. Now, Combo. I already said this to Combo, but this is with the circumstantial evidence that instantly popped in my mind, bro. It instantly popped in my mind. Jillian Robertson and Dean Thomas unexpectedly left, and Jose Shorty Torres. He doesn't fight in the UFC, but he's an MMA fighter. They packed their shit up, and dude, when I first started interviewing Jillian, she was so proud to be, you know, a part of ATT. She was she boasted it. She loved being a part of ATT. Dude, when I tell you they dipped the fuck up out of ATT and never said why, like you know what I'm saying? Like when a coach drifts off on their own like that, not. You know, people don't really follow them. You know what I'm saying? And the only people and Dean didn't really give it him. He wanted his pupils to follow him, which was Jose Shorty Torres, Tyron Woodley, and Jillian Robertson. They left with Dean. Jillian trained out of Jillian's garage and out of Dean Thomas's garage through COVID, all of that, dude. She didn't belong to nobody through COVID. She was strictly Dean Thomas the entire time because they dipped up out of ATT. Because remember we talked about, Jillian used to spar with Joanna Young Jacek at ATT all the time. You know what I'm saying? They sparred together all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And Jillian and them got the fuck up out of there. Never said, well, I asked Jillian, she never would say that. People asked Dean Thomas, I asked Dean Thomas on my podcast on a live interview why he left AT&T, and he dodged the question. So I said, you know what, I'm just gonna leave that alone because clearly there's something going on at AT&T that Jillian nor Dean Thomas are willing to talk about. So with that being said, and then who got popped for steroids before they last after 2 fights ago? Maida Bueno Silva. What has Maida Bueno Silva been boasting about? Every time she steps in the cage, they hollering, at AT&T, they have really shaped Maida Bueno Silva to be this and that. Okay. And then Julianna Pena comes on Ariel Helwani and talks about how they're shooting juice up the ass at AT&T. That's fucking crazy.
And that's the words that came out. Okay, Easy said Karina. Damn. Okay.
What'd he say?
Hold on, let me pull up Easy's comment here. Okay, Karina Dan was the one doing it. She was a head trainer there, and I have a valid source that ran his camp there and said it was true. Wow. Dang, they already put it out there.
Whoa. James said, I don't think JJ or Masvidal or Poirier was on pads. I don't think they were either. Of course they weren't, because those are probably some of your high profile fighters. You know what I'm saying? Like, who knows? I doubt Joanna was on steroids.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, Pena just made it generic. Like, Pena didn't name drop. She just said the girls would be in the bathroom.
She said the girls. She said the girls.
Yeah, she said the girls would be in the bathroom, with the needles, where they shoot the needle in the butt and whatever. And that was her thing. She didn't put no names out there, but she just said that. Okay, she did say Kayla Harrison, get off the needles, bro.
Bro, she specifically said Kayla Harrison.
Yeah, that came out of her mouth right there in the interview. Y'all can see it. She said, "Hey, lay off the needles." That was her word to Kayla Harrison. So we ain't heard anything strictly out of anybody around Kayla Harrison, but to me, it's like, all right, look. Of course, I'm not going to accuse anybody that
you ain't going to accuse nobody of nothing, but you're going to assess the situation,
right? But you got to understand the situation. Like, this is a business, and this is the fight game where you fighting every 4 to 5 months, and your body has to re-heal. So once you put 2 and 2 together, like, you got to deal with pressure, injuries, and a quick turnaround time. Do you really think the average person like me, let's say if I fought and I just continue to be clean by like where I am, regular diet, water, you think that's going to heal me up fast enough to fight in 3 months?
Hell no.
So they are like using other supplements, because even like Pena talked about in this interview, she talked about how they were just legalizing like, cannabis and the stuff
Julianna she smoked too. She's dropped. She's hinted that she smoked marijuana before. I love it.
And the other stuff she said that she was using was, I think, gonna be considered illegal, but they were trying to get it off of the
banned list.
Off that list. Yeah, they want to get it off that list. So once you think about it, like, it's not always just something like pure steroids, but it could be something that's seen as an enhancement, regardless. So everybody's putting something in their body.
Oh, bro, you see what Colostrum just put? Look at Colostrum comment, bro. Oh my God.
hey, he done hooked you, man. He done hooked you.
Oh my God. He trying to hook, line, and sink my ass, bro. I ain't falling for it. No, I'm good. I ain't falling for that shit. Okay, so now somebody said that Julianna is already making excuses for when she loses to Kayla. Listen, it's possible that I'm not ruling out that Kayla Harrison beats Julianna. You know what I'm saying? Because I've talked about the fact that you know, Julianna physically is a flyweight to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think she's a flyweight. And she used to be a flyweight. And the fight where she was at flyweight, if you look at it, she doesn't look physically that different than what she looks when she's in there now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's I'm watching that fight. I'm like, dude, she is like, Julianna Pena is a flyweight, man. Like, if she was at if she was at flyweight, she'd be massive. You know what I'm saying? Like, she'd be big if she was at flyweight. But man, like, I just feel like Julianna Pena, she's small for the division, you know, and then there's a lot of bantamweights that are small. Like, there's not a bunch of, like, there are some outliers like Macy, Shayson, Kayla Harrison. Like, there are some like Ketlin Vieira, some big bantamweights. You know what I'm saying? But the average bantamweight is not much bigger than Julianna Pena. Like, Panny not much bigger than Julianna, Rocky not much bigger than Julianna. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like, you know, the division is chock full of girls that can fight at 145, because it's not.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So Julianna fares well against the Rockies and stuff like that. But look at what happened when she fights the Jermaines. You know what I'm saying? Well, look at what happened when Pena fought Jermaine. Look how hard it was for Pena to close the distance, even though she did successfully. Look at the patience Julianna had to have. You know what I'm saying, to try to get close to Jermaine, because Jermaine was so big, taking up a big, you know, big parts of the octagon. You know what I'm saying, with the big wide stance and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a thing. You know, look how small she looked in there. Even my sister's fiance, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was watching the fight. He was like, that little bitty girl whooped her ass. Even somebody who doesn't even watch the fights could see how small Pena was in comparison. You know, and then, oh yeah, you got Norma. Lolita just put Pena versus Dumont, but you got girls like Dumont in the division. You know what I'm saying? So it's absolutely possible that she beats Julianna Pena. I'm just gonna be 100% with you. You know, but I want to see what she can do against, you know, before she gets there. I don't think she is 100% deserves to be in a title fight that quick. You know, fight a Ketlin Vieira, fight a Macy Chasson. I want to see something like that. You know what I'm saying? And if you could beat Macy, or if you could beat, you know what I'm saying, Ketlin Vieira or Irene Aldana or Norma Dumont, her versus Norma, like, that really should be the next fight. That should be her next fight, is Norma Dumont. Norma might, dude, Norma might tune Kayla Harrison ass up, dude. I'm not even joking. Like, because Kayla acted like she wanted to strike in there with Holly.
Yeah, that's definitely a fight I want to see, man. Going back to the thing though, man, like, Pena said, like, when they did the little anti-doping thing too, you know, and everybody was like there, she said like 5 people left. Remember? She said
Kayla left.
Yeah. Like, what do you think about that? Because, you know, she said that Pena did say, like, if you ever feel like somebody is, you know, suspect, you can always hit them up and just call and say, I need so and so to be checked, and they'll do it, you know.
No. Does Julianna Pena have a reason to lie? Does Julianna Pena really lie though?
I don't. Well, you know, things add up here. Things definitely add up here. So I don't think she's lying.
Like, Pena is coming with shit that's. Pena is very like observant. Like, she's an observant. What's the word I'm looking for?
Perceptive, or just like
she observes her surroundings for her to notice that Kayla Harrison didn't come to the anti-dope. The anti-dope. It's not USADA anymore, but the anti-doping seminar that the UFC put on. You know, Kayla didn't come to that. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, so Easy E, I know who Easy E is talking about. Serena Dam now, like, because they show here that she failed the drug test like 10 years ago, but you know, you always got that cloud over your head. So
always,
you know,
always.
And if they shift you to other, you know, like he said, to the kids, then okay, I see. Okay, yeah, it makes sense now.
But it doesn't put it. I wouldn't put it past the UFC to protect the fighter.
Oh, when there's money involved, yeah. When there's money involved,
you know, yes. Like, Kayla Harrison is like a big thing coming from PFL to the UFC. You know what I'm saying? And making 135 for one, because she fought at 155. You know what I'm saying? And she looked like sometimes, dude, Kayla Harrison looked bad getting on the scale at 155, bro. That's crazy. Like she get on the scale for 155 and she was sunken in, bro. Like her face was sunken in. Even then, she looked better when she cut to 145. And dude, 135. Dude, but that's always going to be in these fighters' back pockets, though. That's always going to be, because I don't feel like she'll run. Holly, as good as Holly is, was a very winnable fight for Kayla Harrison. You know what I'm saying? Like, as good as Holly's a bad matchup for some people. You know, with her level of striking and her cardio and her ability to fight 5 rounds. You know what I'm saying? Holly is a nightmare for some people, but she's a very winnable fight for Kayla Harrison. We've seen over and over that Holly can be like, you know, that her grab. You know, we've seen that she can be controlled. You know what I'm saying? She can be submitted. We've seen that. You know, and Kayla matched her in size. You know what I'm saying? She was bigger than Holly in there. You know what I'm saying? But it's, you know, some of these girls like Vieira, you know, look how big Ketlin Vieira is. You know what I'm saying? Like, look how big Ketlin is. Look how big Macy is. It's gonna be different when she fights somebody like that. Norma Dumont, like, is she gonna be able to manipulate Norma Dumont like that? Felicia Spencer tried to. And if you want to talk about a big, strong, physically strong featherweight woman who walks around at about 170 pounds, you know what I'm saying? Felicia Spencer couldn't control Norma Dumont like that. So I'm just wondering, you know what I'm saying, how against these big girls, man, how is she really gonna do? Like, somebody gonna beat her. I just feel like one of those girls those bigger girls. It could be Pena. Pena could lock up something on Kayla Harrison. Who knows? Pena is small, but these bigger girls, it's gonna be different, man.
Like how like I'm just looking at what's kind of I'm just kind of looking at what's going on right now at bantamweight. I think bantamweight is still like a transition to get back to where it used to. Well, I don't think it'll be where it used to be, but as far as getting some like solid girls again, like style wise, you still think there are some girls that can handle Kayla's, you know, just
physicality.
Her physicality, like her natural gifts. Like, I think that's why she moved down here now, because I think there are a lot of girls that she can out muscle, because there hasn't really been anybody that's just been known to body people. Like, I know Norma Dumont, she was in there clinching up. Like, I think Norma's probably the only one that has a chance as far as like footwork and her movement. But like some of the other girls on the downside, like Irene Aldana was getting handled by Macy Chiasson, you know, on the ground.
True.
You know, Macy Chiasson, I would love to see her fight Kayla at 145, but at 135, I don't know there, because like Myra Buena Silva was kind of with her. You know, she was like, look, you saw Myra Buena Silva up in there kind of moving her, right?
Yeah, she was, dude. Yeah.
Like, eventually, right. I think Macy probably would have like adjusted, but if you letting Myra Buena Silva like push you around the first round even a little bit, you know, I think Kayla might, you know, try to, you know, put them hooks up under there and, you know, hit that gas on her. So size wise, I think the only girls that really like to clinch and get busy in there with the clinch, boring or not, is like Yana and like Ketlin, you know, and of course Holly. You saw what happened to Holly, but
right.
I
was just getting ready to say I would love to see her and Yana in the clinch. Like, who, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I would favor Kayla there though.
Say that again.
I would favor Kayla in the clinch against Yana.
Really?
Yeah, at 135, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. But Yana might be able to be, you know, muscle in that clinch though, because Yana is strong in the clinch, bro. Like, she don't like how Yana don't really lose a clinch fight. Like, she lost the clinch fight against Holly, whatever was going on in that fight. I don't know what the hell she was doing in that fight, but you know what I'm saying? Like, when Yana clinches you, dude, like, she holds you against that cage, bro. Like, she held Ketlin Vieira to the cage. She was holding Chris Cyborg to the cage. Like, that's her. Like, Yana is like almost becoming like a pure cage fighter, like a cagey fighter. Like, she only for like for Yana to be the level of striker she is, she's not that good at space. I just watched her fight with with Cara Rosa today, actually. You know what I'm saying? And dude, at Space, she just kind of falls apart at Space. But in the clinch, dude, like she does a lot of work in the clinch, dude. So that's what kind of intrigues me about that fight. You know, when she fights one of these bigger girls, like Kayla not gonna be able to hold a lot of these girls to the clinch. And even if she takes some of these girls down, the level of jiu-jitsu, like from Ketlin Vieira, even girls that's not really known for this, so these are UFC caliber fighters. Their jiu-jitsu is just better, you know what I'm saying, by the level of competition that they're fighting around. Like Ketlin Vieira could submit Kayla Harrison. She's good on the ground. She's a high-level jiu-jitsu girl.
Oh, Ketlin Vieira could. Yeah, she could. I think she's out of 10. And the thing is, like, she's only now we got to go on record now. Like, we're talking about everybody being quiet. And I know you said Eileen Perez was calling Kayla out.
Yeah.
But Ketlin Vieira was the first one calling her out. So she's been only one.
I meant to correct myself on that.
Mm-hmm.
I meant to correct myself on that. Yeah, Ketlin Vieira was calling smoke.
Because she was like, who she thinks she is, you know, trying to get here, and now thinks she can get a title shot. You know, she got to fight me. Then she said that Kayla turned the fight down. That was offered to her to fight me. So, you know, Kayla was calling. Yeah, hey, you know, it's out there. There's an interview. There's a link to that. There ain't no fake news there. That's a link. That's real.
Ketlin Vieira said that that Kayla Harrison turned down a fight.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I gotta make a video about that. I gotta make a video about that. I gotta do you gonna have to send me that link, bro.
I'll send you the link. Yeah, I'll send you the link because I talked about it over here. Oh yeah, real quick, G-Frame. Let me answer this question. He said, "Did we ever get confirmation when Kayla and Nunes trained together?" Yeah, they did.
They did train together. Yeah,
they did.
Yeah, they did train together.
Yeah, Pena mentioned it in this interview. Like, she didn't go into it, but she had, you know, Ariel Helwani asked who would win the fight, and she said, you know, I think Amanda would. And, you know, she did.
I think Amanda would too, dude. Yeah. I do, dude. I think because you know I'm not a big Amanda Nunes fan, but Amanda Nunes is the truth in there, dude.
Yeah, and she brought up the fact that they did train. Like, she didn't go into it, but the reason why she's picking Amanda is because they trained together, and she saw what happened. So, you know, she didn't go into it, but you could see like Pena's facial expression on what she probably heard or what she witnessed. So, yeah, I think Amanda, if she came back full-fledged Amanda, yeah, she probably would put a embarrassing fight.
Because Amanda can fight, bro.
Yeah, Amanda can fight, man. Yeah,
like you got to be built. You got to be solid. You really got to be mentally solid to step in there as confident as Julianna Pena did. Like, not just trying to brag on Pena, but Amanda takes these girls to a dark place, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, she makes it hell for girls in there, dude. Like, tough girls.
Yeah.
You know, good fighters. She makes them like second guess every fight they've ever had in their life. You know what I'm saying? Like, Felicia Spencer is used to being able to put body on girls, you know? Felicia Spencer used to being able to, you know, make it nasty in there, you know? And Amanda Nunes dominates Felicia Spencer, dude. Like, made it look like she shouldn't have even been in there fighting with her. And Felicia Spencer was a high-level fighter. Like, Amanda Nunes takes these gritty girls and make them wish that they weren't in there. And I don't think Kayla Harrison, man, because all Amanda has to do is be ready to be taken down. If she's ready to be taken down, like if she's ready to stuff the takedowns of Kayla Harrison, and she can dodge those takedowns, dude, and put some punishment on Kayla Harrison, all that little striking that Kayla Harrison trying to show everybody, all of that goes away, dude. All of that goes away. Like, when she gets hit by Amanda Nunes, all of that, oh, I'm gonna throw a high kick against Holly Holm, bullshit, that shit goes out the window.
Yeah, man. I just think Amanda's too smart for whatever she's bringing. Like, Amanda would have to be turned off to not understand what Kayla Harrison's bringing to the table in a fight. Like, she's already seen her. She knows. She probably knows what to say to kind of make Kayla Harrison mad, and it would just have to be Amanda just being old. You know what I mean? Like, for Kayla to prevail over Amanda Nunes. I mean, really, I'd like to see him fight at 145. You know,
Who, Kayla Harrison?
Yeah, Kayla and Amanda. I would like to see it at 145.
Because Amanda got that power at 145.
Yeah.
But she got power at 35 too. But at 145, she got that power, bro. Like her fists are deadly at 145. Colosseum says Pena submitted Nunes, so I think Kayla can too.
Anything is possible, but I mean, it comes down to preparation. Like for me, like I think Pena way more experienced than Kayla, on the UFC level.
Truth.
So, and she worked off a jab before she got it. She worked a specific game plan to get it. I don't know if Kayla can do the same thing. Of course, on the ground, if somebody's straight up naked out there, the neck out, arm. But does Kayla submit people like that? Like, let's look at her resume. Like, who is she submitting? Like, how many people she submitted now? Like, I know she's got like of high level grapplers.
You talking about Kayla Harrison?
Yeah, Kayla Harrison.
Let's go reckon and find out.
Because she didn't even submit probably the better fight on her resume. What was her name? Marina Mahatnikin.
Katina.
Yeah, like she didn't even submit her.
Or something like that.
Yeah,
Let's see. Let me look at her record. Kayla Harrison. Okay, so her record says. Okay, so she fought to decision against Aspen Ladd.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Marina Mahatkina. That was by decision. She didn't submit her.
Right. That's my point. That's
okay.
My point. I was saying that she didn't submit even a ground fighter like that. So she didn't submit her. She never submitted Pacheco, who's probably one of her toughest opponents. Did she submit Jennifer Fabian? She's a striker, but I think
she ground and pounded Jennifer Fabian.
She ground and pounded her. Yeah.
She let's see. Yeah, she Morgan Freer. But she was fighting some nobodies. Man. So that record is sketchy. Like her record is sketchy. But listen, she did beat Aspen Ladd and Holly Holm.
Yeah, she did. Yeah. Not submission though, right?
No, not by submission.
Yeah.
Oh, well, she beat Holly by submission.
Well, yeah. I mean, like Aspen Ladd, right. Yeah. So I'm just saying, like, that's what I think. Like, that's why Julianna Pena got the submission, because Julianna Pena set it up. I don't know if Kayla's going to have the similar game plan.
Say that again.
I don't know if like Kayla would have a similar effective game plan like Julianna Pena did at that time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know if she has that kind of durability. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if she has that durability. I don't know if she has that kind of discipline on the feet.
Mm-hmm. I think she's durable. I think she's durable. I just don't know if she has that type of discipline.
Yeah, like that kind of. I don't know if she has it enough to stick with it. You know what I'm saying? To get hit and stick with it. Because because in that last Larissa Pacheco fight, but when Larissa was hitting her hard, dude, she was kind of getting like throwing punches way short and slow, and then like blindly trying to get takedowns and stuff. Like she started shooting real ugly. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. Like she kind of sketchy, bro.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, what I want to ask you about when do you think Rocky and Pena gonna lock their fight in, man? Because none of these title fights for the women are locked in yet, man.
I was gonna say something about that to you to see what you thought about these women, these title fights not coming to fruition like we're used to seeing, dude. Like what's going on? That's the question. Like, what's going on? Like Valentina don't want to sign the fight. She don't want to sign the fight. Alexa Grasso Zhang Wei Li and Tatiana ain't been made. And now you got Pena versus Pennington. Yeah, Pena versus Pennington not being made. What's going on, dude?
I don't know, man. I really don't know. It can't be a promotion thing, man. I think with the flyweight fight, it might just come down. Valentina is training. That's why I don't get, like, she's training, but is she still being stubborn about the sphere? Can't be.
That's got to be what it is, dude. It's the sphere thing. She don't want to fight at the sphere, bro. Valentina tired of that shit. Like she had to fight. Wasn't the first fight in Mexico?
Was it? Yeah, it was, right?
Yeah, the first fight was in Mexico.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was back in
bro.
March
Valentina's sick of that shit. Okay. She's sick of that shit, bro. It wasn't the second fight was in Mexico.
Was it? Because it
the
was
decision. The decision fight was in Mexico.
Yeah. Because the first fight was Vegas. The first fight was Vegas.
Yeah.
The decision fight was UFC Noche because it was Noche again. Yeah. I mean, hey, man.
Valentina don't want to fight in front of the Mexicans no more, bro. I get it, dude. Like, I mean, that last fight was close. You know, it could have swung to Valentina. And, Valentina, when she feel like she been done wrong, she gonna say it. She gonna say, the judges.
Second fight was Vegas too. Dang, I keep forgetting that because they locked it in as like it was Mexico.
The second fight was Vegas. The second fight was Vegas, but it was a UFC Noche.
Yeah, it was UFC Noche. Yeah. It was. So I don't know, man. Like, she can't really. I guess it's the theme to it. She feels like it's the theme. Because she wanna take one to Kyrgyzstan, but I'm like,
she wanna go to Kyrgyzstan and fight, yeah.
But technically, Grasso's not fighting in Mexico. Y'all are kind of fighting on neutral ground.
But it's UFC Noche though.
I know, I'm just messing.
And they showing all that Mexican shit on that spear. You know what I'm saying? On that spear, they showing all of that Mexican shit, man. Valentina ain't trying to fight in front of the Mexicans, bro. I'm telling you.
Rose want to do the same thing. You know that too, right? Rose is like, I had to fight Manon in France, so I want to fight her in Lithuania.
Man, come on, man. Come on, Rose. Rose, you weren't nowhere close to winning that fight.
Is territory that important for these fights at this point, man?
I mean, it must be, man. But Valentina must really feel like she won that second fight. But because it was UFC Noche and it was the night for the Mexicans, you had who else fought? Like Yair Rodriguez fought on that card. Like that was Brian Ortega versus Yair Rodriguez on that card. So it was just Mexicans everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. And Paul right there in the comment section said he was the only non-Mexican person there.
That's funny. Didn't Tracy Cortez fight Jasmine Jasnovic on that card?
Was that it? Yeah. Wait a minute.
I think so.
Yeah. It was September, right?
Yeah.
It was September.
But dude, the Mexicans was out that night. And I think Raul Rosas Jr., the dude with that 18-year-old dude, I think he fought that night too.
Man, shoot,
bro, they bring out the stars for UFC Noche, and it's gonna be like that again. Mm-hmm. And Valentina ain't trying to fuck with that again. You know what I'm saying? She ain't trying to fuck with that, and I get it. But you got to take the fight, though. You got to fight. I mean, you're not the champion. Grasso's the champion. He wasn't the champion the first UFC Noche y'all fought at.
Shoot, if I was her, I would take that fight, man. Just because there's a lot to gain off of going out there and starching grass. So like, this is it now because you already in your 30s. You've done that before. You've been there and done that. It's like just go get it now. That's fire. That's like to the fire, man. Like imagine if she go out there and embarrass Grasso that night. Mm-hmm. So you see, like Easy said they custom made that belt. The first time he's like Valentina knew what was up.
Oh yeah, they did the belt. They did the custom made belt for Grasso too. Oh yeah, bro. Yes.
So that's why I wanted to look because I know BJ, you think Grasso won, but I think one of them judges, when he said, "Oh yeah, they made that belt, so I got to give this round. I got to get this round of Grasso, make sure she at least get a draw."
But Grasso put her hands up shit so fast when they said, and still, but she put her hands up. Give me that, put that belt around my waist, damn it. Like Grasso put that belt around her waist fast, but you know what bro, it was a
made
close
that
fight,
belt and she ain't even win yet, man.
I'm telling you, Valentina, the knockdown was the biggest part of that fight, bro.
Oh,
like the fact that Valentina never put Alexa Grasso really in any danger in that fight like that, and Grasso was like hitting Valentina. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though Valentina was taking her down, she was still hitting Valentina, and she dropped her early in the fight. Like that's what did it, bro. The fact that Alexa Grasso was out striking and doing better on the feet than Valentina. You don't see Valentina get outstruck like that. You don't see that. She's beat some of the best strikers in the world at 125.
Yeah.
And Grasso's just a better striker than Valentina. She's a better stand-up fighter. It's just, we've seen it, you know? And I mean, because when she rolled the dude, when she stumbled, when she clipped Valentina in the first fight, that was crazy.
That was nuts. That was crazy. Nuts. When I saw that, man, I was like, oh snap. I was like, oh snap. When she got hit like that.
Dude, that was wild. I couldn't believe Grasso. I couldn't believe she stepped in on Val. But then again, dude, you had to think, like, she was in there with Macy Barber. I understand Macy Barber may not be Valentina. But if you punch shy, like if you like, you know, people say that Grasso was punch shy. When she fought Macy Barber, that could, you know, I'm just saying. People say that Alexa Grasso fought scared and was punch shy.
What, in general?
In general, yeah. But what I'm saying is, like, even if I'm playing devil's advocate, even if that was true, you know what I'm saying? Even if that was true, being in there with Macy Barber and beating Macy Barber on the feet like that could give any fighter any kind of confidence to go in there, you know, and being hit and taking Macy Barber's best shot and making it through it. You know what I'm saying? And being in a slugfest with Macy Barber, I'm pretty sure Alexa Grasso was like, she ain't gonna hit me with nothing worse than what Macy hit me with on the, you know what I'm saying, as far as punches. So that could have given her the confidence, you know what I'm saying, to step in, because I was surprised she stepped in on Valentina like that, dude. Like, you don't see Valentina, you don't see, go ahead, man.
I was gonna say, well, you know what? It don't surprise me now, because my thing was Grasso is going to lose from a range. Like, if she stay out on range, Valentina could, you know, land rangy shots. But nobody really steps in on Valentina like that. When you step in, that's where your best bet is. So, to me, I'm like, okay, like if she stepped in on Barber, who has more power than Valentina. I ain't say she got more technique, but she got more power than Valentina. You won't mind stepping on Valentina, because Valentina's not going to bang.
That's exactly what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's the exact point I'm making. She had no fear really stepping in on Valentina like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, girls fought. That's why I never really understood, Combo. Like, why these girls fought Valentina like this? She don't have this crazy power like that, dude. Like, she hasn't really showed to have, like, if she beat you up over, you know, if she beat you up for 4 rounds like she did Lauren Murphy, you know what I'm saying? Of course, you know, a good one is gonna, you know, catch her and be able to finish her. But dude, she ain't have that kind of power like that, dude. You know what I'm saying? And and I'm like, why they fighting her so timid? Like, they fought her scared and timid, bro.
The thing is, it's the quickness, man. Like the way Lauren Murphy described it, man. Like, Lauren was like, she got hit one time and didn't know what hit her. It was so quick, you know what I mean? Like, she always had like better timing than fighters, you know, and that's what kind of intimidated. Because you see Lauren Murphy when she got hit with that right hook, or I can't remember, right hook or left hand. Like,
it was a right hand. It was a right hand.
Yes, it was right hand, and she was like, "Oh snap!" She was like, "I ain't even know how to deal with this." So she's not a boxer. Grasso was a boxer, so Grasso was like, "Oh, I ain't seen." You know, you think about Grasso, was probably like, "Oh, we've seen this before," you know.
Yeah.
So she had Grasso, when it came down to it, had the better style to attack, you know, and adjust. So Lauren Murphy, Kagan, and Andrade, they all wanted to kind of find this shot, but
Jennifer
you can't
Maya.
find it if you want. Yeah, Jennifer Maya. You can't find it unless you don't like step in. You know what I mean? You got to step in there and take that chance. That's why I kept saying when Andrade fought, I was like, Andrade got to like overhand right this thing, but she was like trying to hang from the outside too. So
trying to throw leg kicks and shit.
Trying to throw leg kicks. I was like, come on, girl, come on.
That's what I was hoping Jennifer Maya did. I was hoping Jennifer Maya boxed her up like that. But Jennifer Maya could never find her spot, find her place on the feet like that. Like she landed some good shots, you know what I'm saying? But Maya didn't commit like Grasso, you know what I'm saying? She didn't commit like Grasso. Mm-hmm. She stayed at she was too afraid of the range. Jennifer Maya was. But Grasso showed, Grasso's like, nah, you gotta get in there, man. And she stepped right in there. She stepped right in on Valentina, dude. And when she leaned Valentina back, that was crazy. And then in that second fight, dude, she caught her with that 1-2-3. That was wow. And dude, was wow.
Man, you gonna make me go watch that fight tonight, man. I'm
gonna have to watch it tonight too, dude. I'm gonna have to watch it tonight because she hit her with that 1-2-3, that bow. And Valentina rolled like that. I was like, yo, like Grasso's hands are better than Valentina's. And I had to say that, you know what I'm saying? And the light bulb had to go off. I'm like, yo, her hands are better than Valentina's. Like she got hands.
You know what, BJ? I'm going to tell you this. Look, I picked Valentina all the way. I kept saying Valentina all the way. But that night I was calling it, man. I felt that pit drop in my stomach when Grasso started walking to the cage. When I saw her ring walk, it was similar to how when I saw Rose fighting Joanna, I was like, okay, I already picked Rose. I said straight up.
You talking about the first fight or the first fight or the second fight?
First fight.
Okay.
When Rose was gonna fight Joanna, hands down, like you asked me from the beginning, I was like, oh, Rose gonna knock Joanna out. I was cool with, that was my pick. I was sticking with it. But yeah, man, part of me when I was watching Grasso walk to the cage, I was like, uh-oh. Something said, uh-oh. I don't know why, man. I was just like, uh-oh. But then I said, it ain't gonna happen. Valentina gonna stick. She gonna stop her. Yeah. But then when that right hand came in the first round, I was like, oh yeah, this is about to happen, man. This is getting crazy. Like, this is getting crazy right now.
Yeah, dude. Man, that was just what a moment. What a moment. Crazy moment.
And I like fights like that, man. Like I love it.
And people out here saying that women mixed martial arts is boring and it's a step below. It's subpar to men's MMA, and women shouldn't have main events. Are you crazy? You crazy? Come on, Grasso Valentina, that's a main event. Pena Nunes, main event. Come on, man. Like, let's be like, come on, man. You got so many girls now that can headline a fight night card, dude. Yeah. Angela Hill can headline a fight night card. Mackenzie Dern can headline a fight night card. You know what I'm saying? Carla Esparza, Tatiana Suarez. Like, you got fighters that can headline a fight night card.
I can name, like, somebody asked me once who were some of my favorite fighters now. Like, everybody that I have named that night would be good as a headliner. Like, Lemos is one of them. That's why she headlined this Saturday.
Amanda Lemos. Yeah, she done headlined a few cards.
And everybody I named, like, they ain't put me to sleep. But there's some dudes out there. You can just put a man card, two guys on for nothing just because they men. But like, I've been going to sleep on some fights, man. Like,
I be going to sleep too, bro.
Shoot, my neck was hurting in my chair, man. I was like, y'all gotta wake me up when this main event starts. Like when Rose and Tracy get up, y'all killing me, man. Oh yeah, real quick, going back when we were talking about the title fight, G-Frame said, he answered, he said, UFC seems to treat the women title fights like accessories. They can add to other cards like co-headliners. He said, so the scheduling gets all stupid. Oh, like, I know what you mean. Like they trying to set them up as like, maybe like a little side fight You know what I mean? Like they're always
Yeah.
trying to put
Yeah.
next to like a high class main event for the the men that are going to be the
Which I'm
headline.
okay with that. I'm okay with that. I'm fine
Right,
with them being.
but sometimes it takes too long when you do that though. You know what I mean? Like if you
Oh
waiting for the
yeah,
big, like if
yeah,
you waiting for,
yeah.
let's say you waiting for Sean O'Malley and Marab to happen, we gonna wait until they come to agreement before you can make Suarez and Whaley happen. No, just if they don't want it yet, just give Whaley and Suarez the main event. You know?
Yeah, give Waylon Suarez the main. That's a great main event. Strawweight
Yeah.
title fight, a big fight night main event. Absolutely, dude. They should put that. They should have put that on the spear. Because Tatiana Suarez is Mexican. That should be on UFC Noche.
Yeah, yeah.
That'd be crazy.
She said she was down for it. Oh yeah, one other thing. When we were talking about Rose going to Lithuania, G Frame said Lithuania. Calling a fight in Lithuania has to be a harebrained thing from Rose. Oh man. Paul said combo. I rewatched Grasso Val 2 not too long ago, and it was like, oh, this is so epic. I've been watching too many low level Apex fights. That fight was special. Yeah, I'm gonna watch the second fight again too. I mean, the first fight I enjoyed too, man. Like,
yes,
I don't care if my pick loses. I enjoy these fights. You know what I mean? Like, because that's what I'm watching. If I'm watching for somebody to make it a good fight, like for real.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Yeah, as much as I want the women to have the recognition, bro, like to have main events and co-main events, sometimes it's hard to stay up on them, dude. It's hard to stay up and catch them, and it would be much more convenient if they were lower down the card, but we got to suffer through it, man. We got to suffer through it for sure.
Hey, look, wait till you get to be my age, BJ. When you get to be my age, you're going to start falling asleep for real on cards. You're going to be like, man, we got to speed this thing up.
Bro, I'm telling you, dude, I be falling asleep, combo. I be waking up. I be trying to wake myself back up. I be telling myself, you can wake yourself back up. Man, I wake up, it be 6 in the morning. I got to go back and watch it, bro. I be like, damn. Like I missed the Cortez and Rose fight. I had to watch it as soon as I woke up the next morning.
Oh man. Like the only thing keeping me awake is the live, because like I ain't trying to fall asleep on the live. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to hear nobody hear me snoring or anything like that. So I that's the last thing, like, all right, it's gonna keep me awake. But there was one card I didn't call, and I was waiting for the Angela Hill fight. I don't know which fight it was, but I'm gonna take a nap, man. I woke up on round 2 of the fight, man. I was like, dang.
Yeah. It's bad when you wake up on round 2, bro. Or when you wake up in round 4.
Man, like they was already in the groove. I was like, what's going on, man? I was like, shoot. And I ate
you be so lost, bro. You be so lost.
Man.
I know I do. I know I be lost. I'm like, what am I watching, man? I gotta go back. I can't watch it from this point on. I gotta watch it from the beginning. Like for real. So
James D real quick said, I'm surprised the stance switched to southpaw through Valentinov so much. Hell yeah, it did, man. It did.
Yeah, it did. It threw her off to it. And she didn't know how to she didn't adjust to it. No, she didn't adjust to it.
That's the thing, man. Like, just because she's a southpaw doesn't mean she can fight a southpaw. You know how crazy that is, man? Like,
yeah.
That's crazy. EMD said Pena would be a headliner if she would hold the title long enough.
Absolutely, Julianna could headline. Absolutely, yes. 100%. 100%. I definitely agree with that.
Women's bantamweight.
Say it again.
I was gonna say women's bantamweight hadn't headlined a pay-per-view for years until Pena got the belt, and the card reportedly did well people-wise. Oh, okay.
I mean,
yeah.
Pena showed that she can headline, so I mean, it is what it is. What's your pick, though, dude? Like, what's your pick? In your early prediction for these title fights. What's your early prediction for Suarez, Zhang Weili? Your early prediction for Pena, Pennington, and then Valentina and Grasso.
Okay. These ain't in stone now. These ain't submitted in stone. But I think for Weili Suarez, I'm gonna go with Suarez. You know,
Okay.
I think I'm gonna go with Suarez. For 125 for flyweight, I'm gonna go with Valentina for right now.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, I said it with a
Bro,
straight
you
face.
going with Valentina?
These are my picks. Did you not ask me?
Okay.
You asked me, right? Okay.
I
Why
did.
you laughing at Valentina? You act like I said. You act like I just said Luana Carolina is gonna beat Miss Grasso.
No. No, it's okay.
Wait a minute. We ain't going nowhere yet, man. We ain't not going to. When did Valentina become a laughing stock?
Hey, she's not a laughing stock, bro. I'm just surprised.
I know, I'm just messing. I'm just messing.
I'm just
I ain't still
surprised
sensitive like that. Like, I'm not James up in here, but you know what I mean. I'm just saying, like,
why
you gotta laugh at Valentina now?
Bro, because man, I thought I look at you as a man that needs some sort of, in some degrees, a degree of convincing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
look, Grasso ain't knocked me down. She knocked Valentina down. So
when when this fight was first announced, I was on here trying to convince you that Alexa Grasso had a chance to go in there and win this fight. You know what I'm saying? I did my best to convince you of that. And Grasso goes in here and beats Valentina, fights her in a rematch. It comes out a draw, so she still keeps the belt. Controversial, yes. And then now we're going into a third fight. So the way she fought Valentina in the first two fights is still not convincing enough for you to pick Grasso as your pick.
Like I said, it's not in stone, but I saw Valentina winning that first fight. And I think if Valentina can smarten up and maybe switch up some things, and maybe if her attitude is a little bit different, not saying she had like a arrogant attitude, I'm just saying like if maybe her attitude towards how she fights changes, maybe if there's like a something refreshing that happens in her next camp, maybe it'll be a little bit different. I'm not jumping shit on Valentina like that yet, man. I'm just saying, like, I think that she has enough in her skills for however many years she's got left. I think she has enough to do it. I'll break it down in a video. I'm gonna watch some more fight.
Okay.
I'm gonna kind of go in where I think she can capitalize. Like, I still think, the first fight had moments. She wasn't completely outclassed, but you could see it going. You saw momentum going towards Grasso. Is what I'm saying. Like, I don't take the first fight away at all from Grasso. No. The second fight, I do think Valentina did enough, but I think Grasso was getting under her skin with her style. But I think Valentina, when she stops doing the stupid things that she was doing, she can prevail. Like, everything Valentina's doing, everything that kind of cost her in the first and second fight was these little stupid, cocky mistakes. That's why I'm saying, like, if she has a different mindset, maybe she'll stop. She'll go back to basics. I'm gonna make it easy. If she go back to basics, I think she can win the fight.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. But you also have to be prepared. With that being your pick, you have to be prepared for Grasso to improve as well, though.
Yeah, I am. I'm prepared for that. I'm prepared for that too. That's why I said we ain't cemented in stone yet. We're gonna see. You kind of put me on the spot with these, so I'm gonna defend my pick for right now. All right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man.
And the last one, I'm gonna go with this one's actually harder, man. This was actually harder. Like, oh man. Man, hold on. Let me see. Rocky. I'm gonna say Rocky for right now.
So right now you're gonna go for Rocky. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Rocky.
It's a solid pick. That's a good pick.
Yeah.
That's a good pick.
I think Rocky's been consistent the last few years, and I think I don't think, I'm not saying Pena's not, because she did win the belt, not a bad fighter, of course, but I think that Rocky can reach this level of former champ. Like I don't think Rocky will ever beat Amanda, but I think she can reach the level of former champ that she's facing in Pena. I'm gonna keep it short like that. I'll break that down later at some point, but yeah, that's what I think.
Okay.
I think Pena. I think she can handle Pena for right now. Yeah.
Well, Pena gonna bring the storm, man. And it's crazy the contrast with Julianna Pena. It is different, like I'm looking at this picture that you have of Pena up here. You know what I'm saying? Pena's a dime. She's a 10. You know what I'm saying? Like Julianna Pena may be the prettiest fighter in the UFC. To me, you know what I'm saying? One of the absolute prettiest fighters in the UFC. But she is a dirty, gritty dog. Like Julianna is a storm, and Rocky gonna have to deal with that storm, and Julianna gonna bring it. It's a great time to be a Julianna Pena fan. That's all I'm gonna say. I said it before, and I'm saying it again. It's a great time to be a Julianna Pena fan. Julianna gonna bring the storm. She gonna bring the heat, and Rocky's gonna have to be a champion. If she's gonna beat Julianna Pena, she's gonna have to be a champion in there. She's really gonna have to be a champion because Pena is not gonna stop coming for Rocky. And she, and this fight is a long time coming. And look at the stakes that are on this fight. They come off the Ultimate Fighter together, and Pena won. They didn't fight on the Ultimate Fighter, did they?
No, they did.
They didn't fight. Yeah, okay. So they never fought each other. They've been circling each other for how many years? 10 years now. 11 years now. And now it's the ultimate fight for them two, man. But I'm telling you, man, Pena, be prepared for Pena to bring the heat and bring the storm, because she's coming, dude. She is coming.
Okay, so going backwards, we already know who your pick is. You got Pena for Rocky. Okay, going to flyweight. Who do you got?
Flyweight. I think it's gonna be a hard fight for Grasso. I'm not even gonna lie, because I'm looking at Valentina like on through the Ultimate Fighter. I'm watching her, and she is just like she's concerned about her fighters, and she's a great coach. But when they're standing up there on the stage, you know what I'm saying, when their fighters are weighing in or something like that, you can see it burning in Valentina, man. Like you can see it, like you can tell when she looks at Grasso, she's ready to fight. Valentina is ready to fight. She looks great. Like everybody's talking about Valentina's getting older. Valentina physically looks great. You know what I'm saying? She can fight for she's got a lot left in her. You know what I'm saying? So if she wants to retire now or she wants to retire soon, then great. But Valentina is very well preserved. So, but I think it's going to be a much harder fight this time around for Grasso, man. I think Grasso going to have to really, 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 dig, rely on her training, because I'm sure they're giving her all the tools. I'm sure they're training her properly. She's just got to be ready. She can't be, she got to fix some of those prior mistakes, like being taken down and controlled. She's got to stop, Valentina's takedowns. She got to go for the finish. If she knows she can hit Valentina, she just got to rely on that, man. Don't try to grapple with Valentina. You can, because Grasso submitted her in the first fight. So, if an opportunity like that shows itself, take it. But I wouldn't be playing around with Valentina, because Valentina has submitted better grapplers than Alexa Grasso, Julianna Pena, for example. So, she got to be careful. Valentina's still very dangerous. You still, watch out for the kicks of Valentina, because they're coming. Just beware. Because Valentina is still Valentina. She ain't any less of a fighter. It's just that Grasso is that good of a fighter. It's this thing. people think that rooting for Grasso means dissing Valentina. That's not synonymous. That's not the same thing. It's more of a testament to how Grasso has grown over the years, from the Grasso that we saw at 115 getting dominated by Tatiana Suarez, getting finished by Suarez, getting beat up by Carla Esparza. You know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't the same. This ain't the same Grasso. So that's why. But my early pick, and I think it's gonna be my permanent pick, is Alexa Grasso for sure.
Oh yeah, that pick ain't changed.
Yeah.
I think I can't disagree, man. I can't disagree because Valentina's never faced this type of adversity before. She's never faced this type of adversity before, so it could definitely go Grasso's way again, man. But looking at the tough house, Valentina been looking good, as far as like physically, man. And she be having that look too. Like, I wish Grasso would push me right now. You know what I mean?
But Grasso has a look about her too, man.
Grasso, she be low key chilling too. Like they respecting each other. They respecting each other.
It's a level of respect, and I feel like Grasso kind of has her chest poked out. Not being, not that she has a chip on her shoulder. You know what I'm saying? But Grasso is being very composed. Being around Valentina for during the tough show and stuff like that. Like, Alexa Grasso looks very composed and very, she's carrying herself like a champion. If you ask me, she's really carrying herself like a champion. So Grasso has a look in her eye too. She looks ready. So and when they had to come together, when the fighter had to pull out or whatnot, Grasso controlled that conversation with Valentina. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy. Like, Grasso was like, "Yeah, we're gonna do this," and Valentina was like, "Okay." I was like, "Whoa." I was like, "Whoa." And Grasso was like, "I think it's best that something." Valentina, "Yeah, I think so too." I'm like, "Whoa, okay." But and if you want, I'm sure you want me to touch on the 115 title fight for sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh man. Tatiana Suarez, man. I wish they would just go ahead and book the fight, go ahead and announce the fight or whatever. But Tatiana Suarez, it's her time, man. Like, it's her time to finally fight for the belt. I think Weili will do everything in her power to be ready for Tatiana, and it may even show. You know what I'm saying? It may show in the fight that she's prepared for Tatiana. You know what I'm saying? She might
prepare for.
I mean, you gotta be put in that uncomfortable position, man. Like, you gotta have somebody that's going. I mean, and she gonna have to like seek out maybe some Olympic wrestlers, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe seek them out. You know what I'm saying? And try to get some Olympic wrestlers in there that's really gonna try to put that pressure on her in the training room. You know what I'm saying? Because what Tatiana Suarez brings, man, you know what I'm saying? What Tatiana Suarez brings, like, her wrestling is very, like, wrestling. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have some wrestlers like Misha Tate or, other wrestlers, or like Julianna Pena, who will, like, wrestle you and positionally dominate you, but they don't take you down like Suarez does. Like, they don't do stuff like Suarez does. Suarez does things that come straight from the wrestling mat. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I wrestled in high school, bro. I recognize a lot of those things that Suarez does. So it's like, like, and you can see that. You know what I'm saying? You can see what she does. That's the only thing, man. She's gonna have to bring people in that's using that technique. These pure wrestlers, not these MMA fighters. You know what I'm saying? They're going to have to teach her how to defend this shit, man, because that's what Suarez is going to bring. Like, that's what Suarez is going to bring, dude. And I don't know how Weili going to stop Suarez. I'm trying to figure out how she's going to stop Suarez, what it is that she's going to have to do to stop Suarez from coming after her. Like, how can she put Suarez in a compromising position? I don't know, man. I don't know.
So, do you think her stand-up is enough to win against Suarez? Like, because I know we think it's a big mistake for her to think she can wrestle with Suarez. You know, that's kind of like her game plan. But what about her stand up, man?
You know, like I said, when you back Tatiana Suarez up, her defense falls apart, you know.
Okay.
And,
Yeah.
you know, she ain't the most solid striker out there. You know, she would have to hurt Tatiana Suarez in that kind of position. You know what I'm saying? Like, if she ever got there, she would have to hurt Suarez and make Suarez kind of fall apart, make Suarez kind of second guess herself, because there hasn't really been very many times that Tatiana Suarez has had to second guess herself. Not if any. You know, Suarez don't really have to second guess herself like that, because she goes in these fights and she steamrolls these girls. You know what I'm saying? So she doesn't, you know, nobody's ever really made her like, nobody's ever put her in danger. Like, I've never seen, people can say what they want about that Nina Ansaroff fight. Nina Ansaroff was not hitting Tatiana Suarez hard enough to have her in any sort of danger. You know, so people thought that a jab, oh, Tatiana Suarez is hurt. She's hurt. I'm like, come on, y'all. Like, let's be real here, dude. She wasn't hurt. Her neck was hurt. That's why she was gone for 4 years. Her neck was hurt, but she wasn't hurt as much as like being knocked out or something like that. Yeah, like they seen her legs stumble or something like that. Man, that's crazy how they translated that from that fight. But you know, that's where Suarez would have. I mean, that's where Zhang Weili would have to catch Tatiana Suarez in a position like that. Okay. And hit her, you know what I'm saying? Hit her hard. But other than that, man.
You think Suarez owns it? Like, you know, we got to remember this is going to be a 5-round fight. You think that pace is going to really amp up on Tatiana? I mean, not on Tatiana, but on Weili from Suarez?
Say that one more time.
Do you think that 5-round pace is going to be, well, I'll put it this way. Do you think that 5-round pace is going to be more of an advantage for Weili since she's fought, you know, 5-round fights?
You know, I don't know, man. I don't know. Because Tatiana training with Patchy Mix, bro. You know, she's dating Pat. She's engaged to Patchy Mix. Did they get married? They didn't get married yet, have they?
No, they're engaged. They're just engaged.
Yeah, engaged. Mm-hmm. Bro, he's gonna make sure Tatiana Suarez is ready, bro. And it's never been a problem for her before. Like, you know, going 3 rounds. You know, she hadn't been in a 5-rounder, but going 3 rounds. Like, you know, we've seen Tatiana go 3 rounds. Not very often, but we've seen her go 3 rounds. And she never looked tired to me. Like, she's never looked tired.
They got a wedding to pay for, so he got to make sure she's ready to win, man.
Yeah, bro. And he's been working on her striking, man. He's been working on her striking crazy. So I wouldn't be surprised to see Tatiana go in here and trade a little bit, at least a little bit, with Zhang Weili. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be surprised if Tatiana threw some punches in there, because I want to see her sit down on something, man. I want to see what she can do, man. And it's crazy that she's like 10-0 or 11-0, and we don't even know what her striking really looks like.
Yeah, that's the hard part, because there was like a period when she was just gone, you know, and like I think that period. I might talk about this in a video, man, because like hopefully Suarez, they hear this, if they get here to take what they want from it. But I think, man, like that was a rough part. That was like a rough part where when she left, that was a terrible part to be gone, because you know WMMA started evolving, you know.
Yeah.
MMA period has been evolving. Like when she was gone after 2019, like these other girls just started like evolving, and you saw what happened to Joanna, you know. So and Joanna was good, you know. So it's like during that period, a lot of girls started becoming more well-rounded, even at strawweight, you know. So she never really got a chance to evolve in her striking during that period off. So I haven't really seen her like strike just in the Andrade fight. You know what I mean?
It looked okay in the Andrade fight.
Yeah. But that was still like not a great fight to gauge it on versus somebody like Weili.
But it did look good in that Andrade fight, though. Like she looked confident on the feet in that Andrade fight. Like she didn't, you know, like there was one moment when Andrade was trying to come forward where she like swarmed Tatiana, and Tatiana kind of looked lost there for a second. But she just, you know, her footwork is good. And she just started throwing those long strikes again, man. And she looked good throwing long strikes.
Yeah,
she did.
Yeah,
she looked good throwing long strikes. And I want to see her hone that in. I want to see her use that. Because if Tatiana can start throwing some long strikes, bro, she would be hell, bro.
Yeah, she'd be a problem.
She'd be a bad. She's already a bad problem, but if she can start throwing some long strikes, she could be a bad problem. Yeah.
Dozier said, "Hi, chat. I don't want a title fight for Tatiana till she gets more rounds in. All that time off is not good for her growth." I kind of agree with you on the time off, man.
I mean,
but I
you can agree with that.
Yeah, I just think, you know, she's in a period where if she don't take it now, she might miss her train, you know, with all the injuries and stuff.
Yeah. I would like to see Tatiana grow while being. She's gonna have to grow while being champion. If she, you know what I'm saying, if she goes in here and beats John Wei Lee, she's gonna have to grow while being champion. Which just makes it, you know, puts that much more pressure on her. But she's gonna have to fight these girls, you know, these up and coming girls, this new wave of MMA fighters. You know, she's gonna have to fight them, but she's gonna have to learn as champion. Because if they're gonna push her into a title fight, then I'm down. I'm down with that. Like, let's go. Let's do it.
I ain't gonna lie though, I still agree with James G. He said I still want to see her in there with Verna. Like, yeah, I really wanted to see her in one of those fights.
Yeah, me too. And we still may see that, you know. I mean, that's still very possible.
Wow. Easy said, "I'm glad Weili's finally being exposed. I knew she wasn't all that from the jump."
I mean, Weili is not. I mean, Weili is proven. It's not saying she's exposed. I can't go as far as saying that. Weili is proven, man. She gonna beat Carla. You know what I'm saying? She submitted Carla as far as like. She beat Amanda Lemos. She beat Yan Xiaonan. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Her second title run, I think is a little bit is shaping up to be better than her first title run.
Yeah. So, yeah, and that's the thing. Like, exposed for me, she was exposed in a way for her to get better. And you know, I think she has gotten better at being making adjustments, but no fighter's gonna look one-sided now because there's just too many well-rounded fighters right now. Nobody really like got their grounds covered like that to me at 115. You know, not even not her, not Verna, not Suarez, not anybody, you know. So I just think that championship mindset and tenacity and like just overall ability to adjust to the situation. I think Weili does that well. Like, I don't think she does just one thing really well, but I think she does enough to get victories, you know. And
she's a fighter. She's a fighter. She's a fighter. Weili's a fighter to the bone. Absolutely. Like, she's a fighter, and I gotta respect that. So I mean, it is what it is. But I'm not. Listen, man. It's 10 o'clock. I'm getting off here, dude. Man, hell no. I'm gonna here 2 hours.
Hey, look, my bad, man. Like, you asked that last question, man. You asked that was.
I mean, I've been on here 2 hours, man. You know, you try to trap me in here, dude. Man, hell no. I gotta get up out of here. You try to trap me up in this damn podcast, bro. What a good conversation tonight, though. It always is. It always is.
Yeah, that's the reason you see the time was going. See, but I appreciate you coming on, man. You know, we always do have some good talks about this. You know, this sport. So yeah.
TJ 347. And you see, look who come out the woodwork. Look who come up out the woodwork. TJ 347. Who is this person? Who is this guy? Like, what? TJ 347? Oh, okay.
Oh boy, TJ, he
gonna
pop up and be gone.
Right. He swear he be all over the world, be lying. I'm in Thailand. DJ, shut your ass up. You ain't in no damn Thailand. You in Detroit.
Wow.
I'm getting on a plane from Thailand and I'm going to Shanghai. Shut up, TJ.
Hey man, he said you somewhere in Compton right now.
Hey, in Compton, man, chill out. You in Miami, bro.
We over there in Compton getting him a fat burger right now, man.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you. Now, what's up, TJ? He said,
Oh man,
TJ, man, long time, bro. Long time. Hey, good turnout tonight, bro. Good turnout,
oh
boys.
yeah. Make sure y'all
Yeah.
subscribe to BJ No Filter MMA, man. You know, if y'all
Yes,
new
sir.
over here or new over there, you know, we do this. We always go back and forth. So,
Yeah, sure, man.
but anything in
Yeah.
closing you want to say, man?
Anything in closing? Bantamweight is heating up, dude. We've been asking for bantamweight to heat up. You know, it's been dead. It's been cold for a while. Flyweight took over. Flyweight took over, man. Like flyweight came in and just minimized the hell out of 135, and it dimmed the light on 115 too, man. You know, flyweight. It's just a whole lot going on at 125, man. It's just crazy right now. And it's still like that. But bantamweight is waking up. And I have to, maybe it's because of Kayla Harrison. You know, as crazy as that is to say, maybe it's because of Kayla Harrison that 135 is heating back up now, you know. But, and then you got Julianna Pena doing her thing, selling herself, getting on that microphone, you know. So I'm excited for 135. You got Ketlin Vieira talking shit, you know. So I'm excited for 135. I'm happy that the girls are getting, you know, 135 is becoming great again. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, I like where it's headed. Like, I like that we got a lot of fights scheduled up until September. You know, but I got my eye on it though. You know, as WMMA fans, we're gonna cover it. Like,
absolutely.
Not everybody gonna feel the same. Like it's still boring. Well, I'm gonna cover it because you know, we the ones promoting it, right? We the ones promoting.
Facts.
But
that's the
speaking
fact,
of
bro.
promotion, BJ, look, I ain't trying to hold you. I got one question for you though. Like,
okay, what you got?
How you feel about doing interviews again? Like, I don't know if I'm getting that interview bug again, but how do you feel about it, man?
About you doing interviews again or me doing interviews?
Both of us. I'm just saying in general, like, how do you feel about doing it again?
I mean, I'd rather enjoy interviews. I'm not even gonna lie, man. Like, I enjoy doing them. You know what I'm saying? Like Austin Hubbard and, you know, having him on, you know, so I'm trying to get, you know, Curtis Blaze. He make it so hard to get him, dude. Like, he hates doing interviews. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, dude, you've interviewed with me before. Like, like it ain't like you ain't never interviewed with me, bro. Like, you interviewed with me a year and a half ago.
Right.
But I like doing them, man. You know, when the fighter actually shows up and sticks to it and comes on and do it, I have a great time.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I kind of lost the bug for it for a while. I don't know why, man. Like, I ain't had no bad experience, but it's just been I was busy for like, I don't think I did an interview in like 3 years, bro.
Combo, man, just dip your toes in and get somebody from like. So you should have got like.
You know the last person I interviewed was?
Who?
Sam Hughes.
Sam Hughes was your last interview, bro?
3 years ago, yep. And it was a good interview too. You know, we chopped it up, talked. She was cool, still cool. You know, that's crazy. Like I just stopped. I don't know why I just stopped. So
just stop. Yeah.
Well, you know, personal stuff going on too. You know.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But at the same time, like I never felt like, oh, I'm gonna get back to it. Now I kind of feel comfortable not doing them. But now I want to do them, but I don't know. I just don't feel like
just do one. Just do one, bro, and see how you feel afterwards. You know, just do one. Like try to grab one, even if it's Sam again. You know what I'm saying?
It's not even like a nervous thing. It's just like you know, I just stopped doing that element. So it's like, you know, I don't even know if that was something I needed to do again. You know.
Fighter interviews to me are like a treat. You know what I'm saying? Like if I was subscribed to my channel and I am subscribed to your channel, you know, if I was somebody who didn't make content, you know what I'm saying, and you know, and I follow the channel, you know what I'm saying, it would feel like a treat to me. Oh, they're gonna have so and so on here, you know what I'm saying? And to me, somebody who like personally enjoys doing it, it's a treat for me too. Because I actually enjoy, like, I enjoyed Austin Hubbard letting me follow him through that season of The Ultimate Fighter, man. That was fun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, we watched the episode and talked to him behind the scenes about it, and then set up the time for the interview and have him talk. Like, that was nice, man. Like, I rather enjoy doing that. You know what I'm saying? And I enjoy, you know, interviewing fighters, and I just like doing it. I really do. I really like doing it.
Yeah, you got some good ones. See, you got some good interviews, you know. You
Yeah.
definitely got some good interviews. That's why I was like, yeah, I you know, enjoy, you know, whenever I watch yours. Like, I remember when I was on a road trip, man, and I rewatched that Deanna Bennett interview. I was just like cracking up, man. You know, I was cracking up while I was
Deanna
driving.
Bennett. I think that was my favorite interview, dude.
Yeah,
That interview was fun.
Yeah.
Bro, that was great. Like, she is wild, dude. I can't wait to get her back on, bro. I can't wait to get Deanna Bennett back on, because she just lit it on fire, man. And I didn't want to end it, but you know, you don't want to keep them too long. You know what I'm saying? But man, I didn't want to end that podcast, man. She was just going on, and she was having a good time, and she was laughing and cracking jokes, and but she was talking some real shit. You know, when I was asking her about the Alejandra Lara fight and stuff like that, like, she was talking some real shit, man. And she was, you know, and I'm like, yo, Deanna's, you know, people think Deanna Bennett is not like a good fighter or something like that, man. But you know, she really is a solid fighter and a solid person too. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was gonna say. Like,
yeah,
she's a good fighter, but yeah, she definitely seems somebody cool behind the scenes too.
Right. Yes. Yes. Like, that's her all the time. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly the way, like, Jillian Robertson and them described her, you know, when they were in the Tough House with her. That's exactly the way that they described Deanna Bennett. And she's just genuine with it. I don't like a fighter to be fake. You know, I've been blessed, dude. I have been blessed 1,000% that all the fighters that I have interviewed have been straight up genuine people, didn't put on a front for nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't build that wall up with them like that. You know what I'm saying? I just told them, you know, I sent them previous interviews, and so they seen how it was. And they was like, oh, okay, so I don't have to be this in front of this, you know, on this podcast. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like I got their genuine selves, dude. Especially like those guys from the UK, like the twins, the Mearns twins, Leah Letson. Like, she was definitely 100% being herself. Like, Jillian Robertson, like, all the fighters that I've interviewed, Curtis Blaze, like, everybody was cool, you know?
Yeah. I think my favorite one I did, you know, was with Lindsey Van Zant, you know, and Victor.
Yeah, that was a good one. I watched that one.
She was funny too, you know, because like what's crazy is like people didn't even know, like, when we first started the interview, I looked up 10 minutes in, right, and we weren't even recording, right?
Yeah.
You know, like,
damn, Bombo.
When I started the interview, we were having conversation, you know, we were laughing and talking, and I look at the thing and we weren't even recording. And I was like, you know what, Lindsay, we ain't recording. We just busted out laughing. You know?
Yeah.
We both just laughed at it. So she was like, all right, you know, no problem. We'll start it over. So, you know, we started the whole thing over, and yeah, she was cool. And,
yeah.
There was another girl I interviewed named Gina Gooden. I'm not sure if she still fights. She was in Invicta, but that was one of my favorite ones, man, just because she was cool, you know. And I did that one when she just called me on the phone, and I just chatted with her. She was just a, you know, cool person, just kind of telling me the things that she was going through as a fighter, and like how to prepare, you know, just on a you know, local level when you ain't making a lot of money yet, you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's what Jessie Mealy was talking to me about when she was on my pod. When I interviewed Jessie Mealy, she was talking about how, you know, she does things on the side, you know what I'm saying, and trying to make it, you know what I'm saying, trying to make ends meet while being a fighter, you know what I'm saying. So I get it, man. Yeah, you're right. But dude, I think, you know, but Combo, you follow a lot of girls on the regional circuit, like LFA girls. Like, you know, you were very, very familiar with Fatima Klein before she even got to the UFC. You're very familiar with fighters like Jenna Bishop. Jenna Bishop. Like, you know, you follow these fighters from the ground up, man. You know what I'm saying? And you can snag some of those fighters, man, and just, you know, do interviews with them and dip your toes in and see how you feel. Like, you know, you may get the bug again.
Yeah,
you know,
I might,
sit down
man,
with them and talk.
Yeah, I might do that again. And you know, people just don't know. They be telling me stuff behind the scenes too. You know, like I ain't gonna tell them. I ain't gonna tell them, but you know, they tell me stuff like,
Oh
Like the
yeah.
stuff we talk about here for sure. That's as far as I go. But I'm talking to these fighters, just don't know. Like
Yeah, you can't tell what they tell you behind the scenes now.
Right,
Now,
right.
I mean, I'll share stuff with you, but I know you
Oh
it
yeah,
ain't
yeah.
going nowhere past you. But
Exactly.
yeah,
Like sometimes, and I'm saying because like sometimes when I'm talking, they just say something out of the blue,
they
and I'll be
just say
like,
stuff,
oh, I'll be like, oh, okay, all right. Be like, well, I ain't
bro.
saying nothing, you know.
Bro, that's how it played out that time I had Julianna Robertson on, and she was like, she told me as soon as I linked her in before we went live, she was like, I'm about to drop a bomb on your podcast. I said, huh? I said, you gonna tell me what it is? She was like, no, I ain't gonna tell you what it is. She's like, but I'm about to drop a bomb. She said, I saved this bomb just for you. And I was like, oh boy. And then that's when she was like, Antonina Shevchenko turned down a fight.
Wow.
I was like, whoa, Robertson. Like, whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
I know two people I did interview with now. Like, they just text me out of the blue one time and said something about other fighters that just had me cracking up. I was like, one was during the fight, and one was just about a person in general, and I was like, wow.
Oh yeah, bro. Fighters know some dirt, bro. They know
Yeah.
some shit.
Well,
And
sometimes
like,
it ain't even dirt. It's just when they don't like somebody. So
oh yeah. Oh, when they fucking hate somebody. Yes. But like when Austin Hubbard said that Connor slapped that dude, that they left that part out on the Ultimate Fighter, right?
oh yeah.
He's like, yeah, Connor slapped one of Michael Chandler's teammates, like one of his fighters.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, they definitely didn't show that shit on the show. They definitely didn't show that. I was like, whoa, Austin Hubbard, you dropping some behind the scenes nuggets. Chill out. Chill out. But yeah, man, I'm gonna hop up off here. I gotta go to work in the morning. I gotta get to bed, bro. It's been a pleasure.
Okay, I'll let you go bid. But hey, if you do look next time you do one, that's when I'll start doing. That's how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna wait till you do one again, then I'll probably do one. So
Okay, don't let me go on the hunt.
yeah, if you go on a hunt, maybe that's why I need to wake me up again. But all right, we'll talk
Okay.
more about it later, man. I'll let you get up.
Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir, man. Hey, I'll holler at you next time, bro.
All right, later, man.
Later, bro.
Okay, y'all, that was BJ from No Field Team MMA. If y'all ain't subscribed, make sure y'all do. He's got some of the best interviews, man, for real. Like, I mostly just interview women, but he interviews, men and women. He's got Austin Hubbard, Julianna Robertson, Curtis Blaze, Dean Thomas. A lot of good interviews, man. A lot of people just in there having conversation. And I'm like what G Frame said as comments were passing by. I was looking at the comments a little bit. G Frame said he doesn't want to do interviews, but just want to talk sometime. That's how it is, man. Like some of the fighters I talk to, you have questions, but sometimes, you don't even have to ask them because it'll kind of go in a different direction when they get to talking, So I just kind of let them take the lead sometime and just kind of ask them as things go along. And that's just what it is, just have a conversation. So yeah, maybe, we'll bring some fighters back on during the live too, I know one fighter I follow now that I interviewed, she's kind of like a commentator. Maybe I'll try to get her on during like a live, and just chat to see where it can catch up. But yeah, Colostrum wanted me to answer this question. He said, who do you think is physically stronger, Weili or Tatiana? I think Weili is stronger, but Tatiana has better jiu-jitsu. I think physically, I would say Weili is stronger. I think all around stronger is like Weili when you're talking just physical strength. I think she's shown that time and time again, like just, how much weight she can pick up and how she can move girls. But I think like better wrestler is Tatiana. I think Tatiana has better body control on the inside, if that makes sense. I think Tatiana Suarez, similar to how Rose was fighting Tracy Cortez, like I thought Tracy would be stronger, which she could be physically, but Rose kind of caught up and Rose just had better body control, top control and everything. So I think physically, Weili is stronger. Like I think Weili can lift more. I think certain positions Weili could be tiring for Tatiana, but since Tatiana is a better wrestler, I think she knows how to tighten certain areas up and shut certain movements down on Weili once they get to wrestling. That's why I still say, like, on the inside of wrestling, that's a big mistake for Whaley, because I think you have to have a combination of both physical strength and wrestling skill. And I think both favor Tatiana Suarez there. Pure physical strength, there's a good balance there, but pure physical strength, I think Whaley would be that fighter. Like, oh, who can lift more? Okay, Whaley. But as far as technique, because you even see like physical against, okay, let's go to the Rose fight, the rematch. Whaley might be physically stronger than Rose, right? But who was getting owned in top control though? Like Rose was. When Rose just take her down around 4 and 5, Whaley had a lot of trouble getting back up, right? Now if they just lock up in like a clinch, maybe Whaley could get the advantage, but even then it was hard. So yeah, I don't want to go too deep in, but yeah, I would say Whaley's physically stronger. We just talking about pure strength, just how she is explosive in the workout she's been doing. But Tatiana naturally bigger too, so that contributes to her size. But wrestling makes her have that advantage. Yeah, close to mile. Scramble's gonna be wild there. Scramble's gonna be wild. Like we'll see how fast Whaley can, even like transition to Suarez's back and how Suarez reacts to that. Because Montana was a good wrestler, but you saw how quick Suarez was able to submit her. Robot said Combo should entertain posing. Uh-oh. Running Ring said, would you interview any of the guys? Sure. Yeah, I probably would. I haven't really made an effort to reach out. to any. I know James earlier said that Manon interview coming. Man, I haven't even done any, but I probably would. I linked to her promotion and her trainer. So yeah, I have to get back on that. Probably would have been easier maybe a year or two ago, but now that training is picking up and stuff like that, the media gets in there, it's like a problem now. So not a problem, but it gets harder. But we'll see. Todd Johnson said, man, it was hilarious when Pena said Rocky had a man bun and she wanted to grab and slam her to the ground. Wow. That's funny. Oh yeah, early pick. I know somebody mentioned on what was it? Hill versus Ricci. I got Hill as an early pick. I got Hill as an early pick. Easy said, if you interview Manon, I'm unsubbing. He said, just oh, it's coming, so you might as well unsub. Leave your wrench at the door, Easy. Leave the wrench. No, hand the wrench off to somebody that don't have a wrench on your way out. All right. But I know you're just playing. Yeah, I got Hill early on with this Ricci fight coming up. I think Hill's got the skills, and yeah, Hill's got the skills right now. I don't think Ricci's got anything Hill ain't seen. She ain't seen before. Okay, she's on a mission. I'm ready to see Angela Hill get her first title shot. Running Ring said, "Oh, try to interview Aaron." Sure, I could. Reach out. Yeah, have I reached out? No, I never have. Actually, no, I haven't. Maybe I should have back in the Invicta days. It would have been easier. Marcus said, I got Hill when she fights Ricci. However, Hill better not make that fight look closer. Yeah, it's got to be one-sided. Like, Hill's got enough skills to make it one-sided, but the minute she gives up some rounds, gets taken down, a close fight goes to Ricci. Yep, for sure. Excuse me. Tyler Santos versus Chanel Dyer. Ooh, that's a little early, but that would be a good fight. I actually want to see Chanel Dyer and the young lady that is on the same tournament with her. What is her name? The Polish girl. Polish girl that just knocked out Dee Begley. G Friend said, all right, this is the interview. Hey, Aaron, how you doing today? And she says, that's funny. Easy says, see if you can get Natalia Silva for real though. Natalia Silva, Does Natalia Silva need a translator too? Does she do straight English? No, she needs a translator. Yeah. I might try to get Shannon Clark, the girl that's doing the contender series coming up. She's a new flyweight. Yeah, G Frank said you need a translator for sure. Yeah. I'm just glad I got the interview with one of my favorite fighters, that got me into WMMA, and that was Caitlin Young. James said whatever you got, whatever you want, I got it. Manon or in Italian. Okay. Portuguese or French, huh? Okay. Jenna Bishop, yeah, maybe Jenna Bishop. BJ, if BJ, here's how I'm gonna do it. If BJ comes back with an interview at some point soon, I will do Jenna Bishop interview. I will reach out. I will reach out and do that. Actually, it would be nice to do it now because that fight's coming up. Easy, he said, Karina, damn, do it. All right. I want you to email some questions to me, Easy. What would you like for me to ask her? Since you dying for this interview, what are the questions you want me to ask her? Manon, but will Manon beat Karine? I think so. Oh, Russian Ronda. Oh, yeah, Russian Ronda. Does Russian Ronda need a translator too? Like, she's funny. She's fun. What was it you said earlier, G Frame, about the fighters to follow? Oh, okay, hold on. Okay, G Frame said once I feel like I'm creating content instead of just talking, I kind of lose the steam for it. Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah. That could be it too sometimes, like when you feel like you got to come up with questions to ask a person. Yeah, that could be it too. Ooh, Fatima Klein versus Yasmin Lucindo. That's a good fight. I can't pick yet in that, but that's a good fight. I can't wait till when they get to top 15. They start having new fighters in. Ooh, Easy said ask her what her favorite bid was to give her fighters, and the fighters have a preference. Man, you know what? She would be, that screen would go black so fast. Easy, you would have her calling me all kind of names. She might even call me something racist. Before she probably gonna call me something racist. She can call me some name I don't even know, or just call me something. Then that black that screen out. That screen gonna go black. She gonna black it out before I even hear the name. All I hear is that N, and that's it. A running ring says seeing Karine's last fight, I think Manon beats her easy. Yeah. Easy. It's true, man. It's true. The minute I ask something like that, she'd be like, man, yeah, y'all hear what she called me? G Frame said, Caleb B, I thought you were one of the good ones. Yeah, I am when it comes to fighting. Yeah, I am when it comes to fighting, but not when you taking that extra step. I mean, like I said, we never know what fighters do behind the scene, but we giving them the benefit of the doubt, and without it, Loaded said, "What are y'all talking about?" Oh, we're talking about Reed Easy's question to ask a fighter. James said, "Could Caleb be taking some diet pills, like pills to burn fat?" That is banned. Is that banned? Yeah, Andrea Lee. A little while, she got suspended for doing that. Andrea Lee was taking some pills like that to burn fat, something like that, and she was suspended for like a year. Yeah, I can't remember if it was pre-UFC or during the UFC. Jessica Panay, what did she get banned for? I know Jessica Panay, she got suspended for like 2 years for something. Amanda Lemos got suspended for like 2 years for something. There's one fighter that got suspended for 4 years. You won't even see her anymore. Oh boy, Cyborg. Ooh. Yeah, Zama said pre-UFC. Yeah, it was pre-UFC. B just said it was in the UFC. Okay, I have to go back and look, but yeah, I thought it was after like an Invicta fight because it seemed like she was pretty consistent whenever she was in the UFC. Like her fights were coming, like there was never a period where she was off. Ivy still banned. I believe so. I think they are through VADA. I'm not sure. Easy said, to be fair, I think Kayla's on the now. She couldn't have dropped that weight even with diet pills, and diet pills are bad for your heart. I don't think Kayla would take that chance. Yeah, that's true. Like she did say she cut out a lot of the sweets and stuff too. Like I think once you cut out certain sweets, you'll see like a a dramatic drop too. Like eating less and like eating less of the stuff you crave, your cravings. You will see a dramatic drop too. So I don't think it was something where she would have to attack diet pills like that. Yeah, because diet pills, she got a lot of muscle already too. That wouldn't be good for the heart. Robot chicken, crazy man. Oh man. But yeah, this was a good stream. Tomorrow's Friday. Gotta get some work in tomorrow. But I will catch the fights on Saturday. I'll be here with y'all. It's a good show. I wanted to get BJ on where we're just having a good show from beginning to end. We got that in. So yeah. What else we talking about before I get up out of here? I'll be up all night anyway. I got anywhere to be right now. It's raining, it's thundering. Next thing I'm gonna do is eat dinner. So Running Ring said, you think green tea extract are bad for your heart, the fat burners? Like the pills, or not green tea in general, right? Because green tea is good for cancer and stuff. So green tea is good, but okay, the extract. Easy said just drink green tea. That extract could be anything. Yeah, because I just drink green tea every night. And I drink green or ginger. And green tea is good for cancer and stuff. So I try to drink that. It keeps green tea is a good fat burner too. Green tea is good for burning fat off. So and I'm gonna put this email here. Like, if you ever got anything else to tell me behind the scenes, like as far as some questions or fight stuff, James, he has the email because James is translated stuff for me. You know what? Hold on, James. I was messing around. Hold on. Because you was talking crazy, but you be coming through with some stuff. So hold on. I meant to do this a while ago too, but I was just busy. Hold on. There are two of y'all here. Yeah, I thought I did. I thought I had one for both of y'all. Yeah, but when stuff gets crazy, I'll just give that to y'all. I meant to give that back to James, but James, because James acting crazy. But y'all know where to email me at. I know James does, but yeah, that's the email I use. Easy. So, stuff like that. If you ever just want to talk, like even like that fight stuff, fight information that you hear, or fight stuff you want me to talk about, y'all know y'all can hit me up there. Yeah, that's the email to use. James said, what does a moderator do? A moderator, if you see like spamming comments, Yeah, James, if you see like somebody spamming, like sometimes there's a whole bunch of like adult comments that'll just pop up. You gotta like block them or you gotta ban them. And it's usually like just spam. It's like a robot or something. Or if you just see people talking stupid that ain't never been in here, that don't even watch fights, so they just talking nasty or crazy. You just hit ban, or you just time them out or whatever. Or if you think somebody is talking too much trash to you, you can time them out for 10 seconds, 30 seconds. Yeah, you had the same one. I did, James. I sure did. I took it away once. You didn't even notice. You were talking crazy at night. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna have to show him something. Yeah, I'm just messing. Yeah, the timeout stuff I don't care about. But like if you see like a spam ad that's like trying to hack the channel, you get rid of that. You know, y'all get rid of that. Robot chickens are common with Thunder Buddies. Okay. All right. I'm just looking at some fight stuff here. Yeah, I know everybody gave their picks yesterday, so we don't have to mess with that. Yellow leader: pasta, bread, sugar, and carbs. Carbs, those are hard things to get rid of. Like bread is a hard thing to get rid of, man. Like I still try to do like bread that doesn't use like a lot of flour, natural bread. Sugar is not as bad. I do cut sugar out. I do like cookies though. Like that's my only thing. Lolita said we're all moderators. Yeah, that's good. Like that means it's a good group in here. It means it's a good group to shut people up that are talking crazy. But hey, can a mod mod another mod? Yes they can. Victoria Wayne Kong is happening. Oh yeah, I saw that. Victoria Leonardo still in the UFC. Wayne Kong. Zaman said, "Who do you got?" I missed yesterday. Oh, Zaman, I got Verna. I got Verna. I'm rooting for Amanda, but I got Verna. I have to be honest. I got Verna in that fight. I think Verna has evolved a little bit more. I got to go back and watch Wayne Kong in that fight. I got to go back and watch Wayne Kong in that fight. What was she on road to UFC, right? James said for me to remove his wrench in the first place. No, it was something like I wasn't in no bad mood or nothing. I just did it because I was gonna be funny, and I meant to give it back like the next stream, but I just forgot. And I was like, oh, you know what? I did take that thing. Boots called out Crawford. Oh boy. Boots calling out Crawford. Yeah, let me see. I'm gonna go with I'm going with Miranda, and I'm going with. I know Zama's going with Deanna Barbosa. He ain't picking Miranda in that fight. I'm gonna go with Luana Carolina against Pudilova. But yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with. I think I'm gonna pick Verna, man. It's been a while since Lemos got one of them knockouts, and I'm not sure if it's gonna happen here. Easy said, I think Boots is a good fight for Bud. Yeah, it's a good fight. What do you think about this guy Bud is fighting in August? Like, is this guy legit? Some people said he's gonna beat Bud. Like, I don't believe that. I haven't even seen that guy fight. I gotta go watch him. Do you think Bud beats Boots? I think skill wise, I think Bud would. Zama said Werner, Luana, and Maverick. Oh, okay. You got Maverick in this one. Okay. Yeah, okay. Runnerine says she going for Boots if she fights Bud. Bud beating Boots, but it'll be competitive. Yeah, I think I'll say that. I think it'll be more. I think it'll be more competitive. It'll be more competitive than the Spence fight. It's going to be a lot more competitive. I think it'll be a lot more competitive than the Spence fight because Boots, he's big and he can move. You know, he's not stationary. Boots is kind of awkward. Like, I don't think Boots is going to be easy to hit like that. And if he does, he has the ability to step back and box off the back foot and recover. So, yeah, I think Boots will be the rounds. Let's put it this way: the rounds are not going to be a massacre like the Spence fight. I can't watch that. I can't watch that Bud Spence fight anymore. I watched it that one time last year, and there's no reason to watch it again. You know how you can watch a fight is like a classic match. I can't watch that. That junk was that was a trashing. Yeah, Sean Porter and Terrence Crawford was competitive. Like, I could watch that fight again. I could watch Spence and Porter fight again, but Spence and Crawford, whew, that junk was horrible. Marcus is the captain of the moderators. Yeah, Marcus. Yeah. Yeah, he's been the day one over here. Let me see. Some people here in Texas are glad Spence lost because they say he got a local famous rapper killed. Wow. What? Something I heard about that before, like, you know, that I heard about that a little while back. Like, I didn't really pay it no mind because I don't know. Like, I'm not that deep in that with that culture anymore. Like, don't, you know me, I don't follow rap anymore. Like, I've said that many times here, but I don't know what's going on now as far as that. Like, I know a lot of rappers are still tied to boxers, but I can't name one rapper now for you. Really. Well, I can name, you know what I mean in general. Like, the dude that he hangs out with, Yellow Beezy. Is that his name? Is it Yellow Beezy? How am I just heard his song. Wow. What is his name? I don't know. Yeah, I really don't know about like any of that stuff anymore. Like, I've heard people say stuff about it, but I don't know. TTYK said lies. Lolita says she's rooting for Amanda too. Yeah, I'm rooting for Amanda, but yeah, I'm kind of thinking that she'll take it. TTYK says Spence doesn't have any beef with fighters. Why would he beef with a rapper? Yeah, I don't know nothing about that. I mean, you know, I don't know nothing about rappers anymore like that. So I noticed predictors who have trained in combat are great at picking women fights. The basement versions don't have a clue. Yeah, there's some women fighters that, you know, on the underground circuit, regional circuit, you know, they really watch fights too. You know, they're really good. They're really good. Close said off topic. Anybody catch that Gene Silva and Drew Dauber fight? Yeah, yeah. I love that. That was a good fight that night. I picked Silva to win by stoppage, but man, like Drew Dauber, he was in there taking that punishment, man. he was taking that punishment, man. I mean, his face was coming out. At first, I was like, "Oh yeah, the fight can keep going." But then when I saw when the doctor stopped it, I was like, "Man, his eyelid was coming off." Actually, you could see like I don't know if Colostrum you saw like that one point when Drew Dauber was coming forward, you could see the skin flapping. That's if you go back and listen to the live, yeah, on that part, I was like, "Yo, his skin is flapping." Like his eyelid was really flapping from it was really hanging. So yeah, that was a massacre, man. Oh yeah, that's nasty looking at that blood running around. You might get hepatitis or something, man. Oh, Lolita said, "What about the African guy that was the one that was hitting in the back of the head?" Yeah, what fight? That was the Cody Brundage fight, right? I don't know if they're gonna do that fight again. Yeah, but that one is a that one was kind of a bust, and I wanted to see what was going to happen in that, but that fight's got overturned. Yeah, Gene was telling her the eye was pointing out. Yeah, he was trying to tell him. He let him take like 4 or 5 more shots. Then he finally jumped in. I think that was easy. He called him Derbheen that night because he was Derbheen was letting him take punishment. Zama said pro fighters are actually the worst at predicting for some reason. I think the ones you got that really follow, they'll tell you the truth. Like the ones that aren't just fighters, but you ask them some good trivial questions too. They actually find the fight. They'll give you an honest answer. I used to always think even boxing, like Roy Jones, he was good at predictions. But some of the ones that are just going to give you a pick, like off top, yeah, they're not looking like that. Some of them don't even watch other fighters fight. So Lolita said Chael is horrible at predicting. I think who is it? Is it Joanna? Joanna's been pretty good at her picks, right? I want to say Joanna has been good with her picks. Like some of her big picks, I think Joanna has been good. Dan Hardy's pretty good. Okay. Chael is pure rage bait. He's getting fighters' name wrong to form comments. Dang rage bait. Wow. James said son and a legend in his mind alone. Hey, as long as he's a legend in his mind, he'll always be a legend. Easy said I unfollow Chael. He's a comedy act now. I don't think I was ever followed him actually. I honestly like I've never gone to his I. Has he got an IG? I know he has a YouTube channel. I ain't even subscribed to it. Like I think I maybe watched one video about 2 years ago. But yeah, I really don't like. Sauna said, Sauna's got the craziest attraction to Valentina. He always trashing her. Let me see here. Hold on. What's coming up? When it Leon Edwards, UFC 304 is next. No, it's 2 weeks from now. Yeah, I'll be on the call that card. Bobby Green and Patty Pimblett on that card too. So yeah, I got to check that fight out. Shauna Bannon is fighting somebody else now. They ain't fixed that yet. Who is that girl Shauna Bannon is fighting, Marcus? I know Marcus Bell knows. Like I saw they just signed a new girl because I think that Raven Oliveira had to pull out of a fight. So I think Shauna Bannon is fighting a new girl coming in. And Molly McCann is fighting Bruna Brazil. Oh yeah, Aspinall and Curtis Blaze, man, that's gonna be a good fight. Mark said don't know about anyone else, but I'm watching that Serrano fight and Shadeja Green fight. Minus Jake Paul. Oh yeah, same here. Yeah, same here. I'm gonna watch that fight. Yep. Yeah, you just never know some people's reputations in some areas, huh? Like I guess sometimes you're not a hometown favorite, or you in your own state. Maybe something else going on. Who knows? Right? Okay. And with that being said, let me lock this thing in. Okay, Marcus said, yeah, Shannon, it is Shauna, right? Yeah, Shauna Bannon. Yeah, Shauna Bannon is going to be fighting Alice Ardeline. Just came into the UFC, right? Closer said James versus Poetan or James versus Aspinall. Either one's good. I like I like Jones's chances more against uh, Alex. I like Jones's chances a little bit more than Alex, but Tom Aspinall, I don't know if he's kind of a style problem, but yeah, he is. That's what I see right now. I see Aspinall kind of being a style problem for Jones, more so than Tom. Excuse me, Alex. Alex, yeah. If Jones fights both of them, he'll go down in history as a true GOAT. Yeah, James. It's just it's just a style matchup right there. Lolita said Joanna's doing picks. Yeah, she's done picks before. Like, when you ask her, just ask her a pick, like not on like a channel, but I think she's been picking. She's been getting some of her picks right from the ones I've heard. I thought she got the Wei Lee and Rose pick right, and what was the other pick she picked? Like it was a main event men's fight. I can't remember. Like several of them were right. I think. Robot Chicken said, what's funny? Never heard of Tommy Boy until Ngannou left the division. That wasn't a coincidence. They had to pull you. Hey, that happens sometimes, man. Tom Ngannou, yeah, that would be a good fight. Zama said he still thinks Aspinall is overrated. Yeah, this fight here is going to answer some questions. We're going to have some questions answered against Curtis, and I'm leaning towards Curtis. I think Curtis's style, I'm more so rooting for him, but I think Curtis could give him some problems, man. Curtis got that long reach, man. All right, y'all. Though I'm gonna jump off here now. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Good talk. Good talk. Try to get on here maybe Sunday if it's a good card. If not, we'll see. We'll get on next week. But I'll be back through. Y'all will catch me. So hit that like and subscribe if you haven't. Thanks for the support, y'all. I'm getting up out of here. Peace.